Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another Nerdy Collective. And now that I got you, bam. So welcome, everybody. I want to say thank you, everybody in the chat. We have a pretty big lineup tonight. I have a really good guest tonight, so I hope you enjoy the show. Q&A with Alan. His collection is, wow, it blows, just rocks my world. That's all I got to say. So I look forward to all your questions in the chat and appreciate all you guys tonight. And I just want to say a couple things. I want you to check all of the descriptions down below. There's people I'd like you to see after the show. So click on them after the show. Please go sub them up and watch them. Also, Fish Cat Collectibles out there. He's doing a 400 push sub, and he's doing a giveaway contest. It's on line 16. Go down there and check them out. Go sub them up. Go enter. Just check them out. Awesome. And a big shout out to my brother Arsenio. This one's for you, brother. It's going to be a little special thing. I got an unboxing. I had something made from Arsenio, my artist buddy that did this shirt and did a few comics for me as well. So I'll give you a little teaser, and we'll show this later. I'll show you what that is. That's something special that I got sent in the mail. So on with the show, guys. Here we go. My guest, without further ado.
Welcome to the Nerdy Collective. Thanks for having me on the show.
Awesome, buddy. How you doing? I'm so happy you're here. I know it's late, but we're kind of late birds anyway. So thank you for being here, brother. I really appreciate it. I've been looking forward to this interview big time.
Cool.
Your collection is very impressive. I'm a big fan. I've watched all your videos and all your shows. And if you guys don't know out there, please go check him out. There's like 5 links of all of his most recent shows he did. He's really good. Dude,
thanks.
Awesome. I love your passion. You have the same passion. You have the same feeling. And there's a lot of us out in the community that really appreciate this. And especially all my buddies are going to be on a panel tonight asking you a lot of these questions. It's a Q&A about you. We're going to talk about comics. We're going to talk about all of our loves. Well, everybody will show something. So I know you like to talk about books. And I noticed that with your interview. You're like, show the books, show the books, show the books. So I'm right there with you, brother. Totally 100%. Okay?
Yeah.
So thank you. Now give me a moment because I got to get my co-hosts on here. All right.
Sure, come on.
All right. Here we go. Number 1. Boom. Hey, Roman, what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm up here messing.
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah,
Hi, bud. Roman, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? Good to be here. Good to see
Awesome.
the books. Good to be here with the panel. Every day you get to be on the show is a good day. So hey,
Yes,
a good late evening, early morning, as we call
it. Okay, here we go. Next, we got a little bit of a lineup. Here we go. Bam. Nice.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man. I stayed up late, man. Y'all know it's rough for me after 12 o'clock.
Thank
but
you, buddy.
I had to come, and no way I could not be here with my man Alan, so I had to be here tonight, man.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you to introducing me to Alan. I really appreciate it.
And no problem, man. I'm just glad to be here and enjoying the festivities.
We are next.
Go 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 go.
Barbarian.
Villain, you've been targeted for termination. Go 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 go.
Nice, Roman. Okay, without further ado, buddy, for years, love this man. Here we go.
Hello, YouTubians! You better dust those ants out of your pants because you're going to want to sit still for this one.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Awesome. How you doing, buddy? Another week. What you got moved? You get anything moved? You get anything restocked? Did you find anything out of your organizations?
Yeah, I moved some stuff around, pulled some stuff out. Got a short box here of doubles. I don't know what it is. So we'll just see what it is. They're Hulk. So
real quick, I'm going to make a quick shout out to the chat. Perry, thank you for being here, brother. Christina Payne, thank you for being here. Barbarian. Captain, ahoy, brother. How are you? La Cruces, what's up, buddy? We go back to Keyman. There we go. Go back down. Go back down. Puff, my brother. How are you? Maximilian. Buddy, you got the link. I sent it. I'll send it again. Give me a moment. I'll send it again. You have it. Yo, what's up, La Cruces? Pocan Joe. Apollo. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. All right. I'll send you the link in one moment. I know you have it. Okay. Let's keep talking, guys. How is everybody?
Good, man.
All right. Dead air. I don't want the dead air. Okay, hold on. we need do we need music or no? Yes or no? Say yes or no. Do we need music in the background?
Probably not.
All right, probably not. All right,
with
good.
10 people on the panel.
Yeah. All right,
let's get to the books, man.
Yeah, let's get to the books. Okay, well, first, Q&A. We want to know about Alan. So I know the community would like to know a little bit more about Alan. So let's get to that, and we'll get to the books. Okay, is that cool?
Sure. Absolutely, man.
All right, who wants to ask the first question, please? Go ahead.
I will.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, Alan. I want to know, you're a Golden Age buff and everything. What led you down the road to Golden Age? What do you like most about the Golden Age?
So the rabbit hole started actually with Wonder Woman. So in the 90s, I collected mainly the bad girls. I like the sexy girls on covers and stuff like that. And my favorite character was Vampirella, but I also liked Wonder Woman a lot. So I really wanted to get Wonder Woman's first appearance. So I managed to score it after, so I got Wonder Woman's first appearance. And I thought, wow, maybe I can get other Golden Age books. And I sort of started getting into collecting Golden Age, especially stuff that's historical. Like I really liked the Destruction of the Innocent related books. and that led me down so many different rabbit holes that I just sort of started collecting more and more Golden Age. So I started collecting good girl art and pre-code horror and romance and just so many different books, crime and all that kind of stuff. So, I really got into it because of Wonder Woman, though. So all because of this book. So that's my origin story for Golden Age.
So what do you like most about the Golden Age?
Actually, I always found like when I was a kid, I collected coins, and for me, I always liked things that were old. I always liked like that something with history and almost like a gateway to looking at some different era. So I always liked the idea of like, it's got that kind of what happened, what were people doing in the 40s, and I just thought that was kind of a different era. And I always like that kind of Golden Age element that, it's like almost like a time capsule. You can kind of see how people lived, especially the war issues, like where I like the propaganda covers. I like, a lot of Alex Schomburg stuff.
Yeah.
L.B. Cole. I kind of found that those things were pretty cool. I'm a really big Matt Baker fan as well. So I've been collecting a lot of that stuff. And especially the good girl art. I just love that stuff. It had sort of a classy but sexy kind of look to it, whereas I find today's stuff is sexy but doesn't have that classy element to it. It's kind of weird. So I enjoy the Golden Age much more than modern. But I collect everything. Like actually, my collection is all over the place.
Cool.
I noticed that you have a lot of slabbed books. Like I know you probably have a bajillion unslabbed books too, but I was wondering, most of those slab books that you have, is that stuff, do you submit books to get graded or do you buy them slabbed already?
So for me, I buy books generally slabbed. So for me just to ship stuff off to CGC or whatever, it's just too hard.
It's
so
stressful.
I prefer to it's stressful too. I hate being away from my books. It really bothers me. So I actually prefer them slabbed only because when you buy Golden Age especially, a lot of the time if you don't get them slabbed, there can be pages missing, there can be issues.
It's true.
Especially the way I'm getting it, like where most of the books that I'm buying are from the US, from eBay or from heritage auctions or some kind of away situation where it's hard to return them. It's like it's a one-way trip for those books. So I prefer to get them slabbed where I know it's complete. I know what I'm getting.
Yep.
And I actually like presenting my books. I'm actually I had a really tragic thing happen when I collect Warren magazines. And there's a Monster World #3 is a really rare Warren book. It's just really hard to find. When I took it out of the magazine holder, I got a tape pull. And ever since then, I've been super paranoid about touching my books. And I read all my books online nowadays.
You see Monty?
Some people use gloves.
Dude
Some
over
people
there.
use gloves. So I'm very paranoid about looking at taking them out, but I do love seeing the covers. So I like the slab for that reason. That kind of protects the book and prevents me from doing any tape pulls to it. So
I'm liking this guy already, man.
Yeah. So are you a Scotch tape hater as well?
Oh yeah. But actually I found I was actually testing different Scotch tapes to see, if you're going to have that tape pull, I want there's certain tapes that are not as sticky. Yeah. So I bought like 10 rolls of special tape that just is not sticky for that reason. But I'm still paranoid. Even with that tape, I put it aside. One time it was really funny. I actually put tape aside so that it wouldn't stick onto the book. And then accidentally some other book fell on top of the tape. I was like, oh my God, this tape is it's haunting me. I don't know. So yeah.
I got a cure for that tape pull.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah?
Just once you tape your comic books up, don't open them again.
Don't ever open it ever again.
That's it.
Yeah, just never open them again. Yeah. So But yeah, every so often, like if it's a low grade, I will open them up just because I kind of want to look at the original book. Sometimes it's nice to flip through them, but yeah, I am very paranoid of tape pulls.
I do have a technique that when I do open my books up, my old ones up, I do have a technique to where what you do is you slide another backboard in there, then you pull the comic out between the backboards, and that way you're guaranteed no tape pull.
I do something similar. Yeah, it's like all these things you do, like almost like some kind of paranoid schizophrenic kind of thing dance that you do with like the book.
The OCD method.
Yes, the
Yes.
OCD method.
To be fair, Monty also reads his comics with a corn dog stick.
Yeah,
Sure do. Corn dog stick and white gloves.
and a book holder.
Yeah.
It goes.
I got a comic cradle.
Oh man,
I usually
sorry.
take the tape all the way
sorry.
off. Like when I open it, if it's something important enough where I would not want it to do that, I take the tape all the way off. And on the side of my desk here, I got a big wad of like labels and stuff where I
Same.
take off and I just slap them onto the side of the, and then I
you
put a
should-
new one on because they always get messy once you do it.
I have a big bag over there that's filled with tape that's been used, that's ripped off.
Yeah, that's
Shame, yeah,
Over
fish
here
cat.
till it
I
falls
I
off.
despise Scotch tape.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, I used
something
to
comic
have-
collectors
It's just
use,
easier to read them online.
Yeah, I know.
but you can't
Yeah.
smell it online.
There we go. Yeah, you can't.
I don't
smell
need
it.
to smell my damn comic.
Us
I
old
don't
guys
look
like
at those kind of books.
us old guys like sniffing stuff. I'm telling you.
It's like at least 50% of the experience is the smell you get from having that experience.
Yep.
I mean, I do have raw books. See?
As long as it doesn't
Yeah.
smell like cat piss.
Yeah,
As long
that
as it
room
smells
probably
like cat
smells
piss.
so good in there.
You know the old saying, if it smells like tuna.
It's been in the wrong area.
I'm just saying.
I'm not sure what you're doing with your books.
Okay,
Okay.
so my latecomers, Martin, thank you for being here. Jeff, thank you for being here. If you got questions, this is the time. This is the time. We'll start getting into the books, gentlemen. Like, just give me like good 40 minutes Q&A with Alan. Okay, 40 minutes Q&A, and then we'll go right into books. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Is that okay, Matt?
Oh, perfectly fine, brother.
Cool. All right.
I'm just
All right.
I'm just hanging on for dear life.
question, Alan, and you guys in the chat, please.
So Alan,
Questions, Alan. I have
Alan.
a lot, but I want you to guys to ask.
all right.
Go ahead.
So Alan, we've had this discussion before, but for those in the chat who have not heard this discussion,
Mhm.
there's a misnomer that it takes a lot of money to get in the golden age. Me and you both know that's not true. Tell some of the listeners that are interested in just some books that could be gateway books to getting into golden age.
Yeah, there's actually a really great series that I like. It depends on what you like. If you like comedy books, a series I recommend is The Kilroys. Really great series. You can pick it up for cheap. If you like superheroes, Daredevil, like the original Golden Age Daredevil, really cheap. Like you can pick them up $10 each. Really just cheap books. With really great artists like Charles Biro or
Biro,
Biro.
Yeah.
Everyone when I say Biro, people say no, it's Biro. So I never know what to say. So I say one and then another. Really great artists. Another great series is Captain Marvel. The original Golden Age Captain Marvel. Really great stuff.
The real Captain Marvel.
And affordable.
And even
Affordable.
Wiz comics can be too. They can be affordable.
Yeah, Wiz Comics a little bit more, but usually Wiz Comics are maybe like $75, whereas Captain Marvels are more like $50.
Yeah.
And then Captain Marvel Jr., you can pick up even cheaper. Like those ones are actually really affordable. Even I picked up the famous last issue, which is the electrocution cover. I'll show it. One sec here.
Awesome.
Back here. I always like showing things. That's my
Yeah, absolutely. You go right ahead, bud.
So this one, great cover, like one of the best electrocution covers I think of the Golden Age, and I picked this up for under $100. It's like
Nice.
it's kind of crazy. So you can pick up some really great Golden Age stuff for cheap, and like even things like if you like pre-code horror, like there's a series called Witches' Tales.
Yes, I know.
Which has some big books, like
Yes, it
really
does.
expensive books. But the ones around those expensive books are usually affordable and actually still have great covers. So where do I put it? One sec here. I'll show you some. Actually, here's another really great one. $100.
Nice.
So another way you can get Golden Age pre-code horror cheap, and I'll just show this better. It presents amazingly well. So this is why I like slabs. Okay, this is the trick with slabs, just so you know. What you can do is you buy this is a 1.0, nice, really low grade, means it's complete, but and it presents well, but the spine is completely split.
Yeah.
So what I look for is that kind of opportunity, a buying opportunity, where you can pick up, a really cool, creepy Golden Age horror cover, but at the same time very affordable, presents well. It's in a slab. You're not going to see that it's split. If it's a raw book, it's gonna fall apart every time you try to touch it. But I kind of like the fact that you can have it present well. I'm not a big stickler for grade. I know some people really go for the high end grades.
Yep.
I just like the book. I just want to.
Let me ask you something. Let's get on that conversation for a moment. I notice we have our people out there that like 9.8 and they take nothing less than a 9.8.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you see that? Collect the way you want to collect. That's how I see it. It's like
then you
don't have
like
any
my
collection.
9.8s, believe it or not. I
do too. I do too. A lot of people do. You can get them.
But if you're collecting the Golden Age, you give up that idea pretty fast.
Yeah, real quick. And the art and the history as well. The art and the history is what I love about it. Big time.
I do have some high grade Golden Age books, like top of the census kind of level books. Sure. And there are books that you can pick up. I picked up the top of the census book for Tip Top Comics, or New Funnies. And a lot of the sort of obscure issues that don't really have anything going for them, you can pick up for under $100, even though it's like the highest graded copy.
Yep.
And it can be like really high presenting, like 9.4, which is insane for the Golden Age, and still around that $100 range. I picked up a collection of just all the top graded ones for $200, and it was like 5 books, and it's all Golden Age. So there's deals to be found out there. Matt is the guy. Actually, he's more of the guru on that. He's like I
really,
feel
really, Matt? What are you hiding from me? What are you hiding from the G-Man? I can't wait to come down and see you, buddy.
That's awesome. He always makes me sad because he gets like this awesome book that I've been really chasing, and he says, "Oh, I only paid like $50 for it." And I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Because he's got those honey holes.
Yeah, he does. Yes,
that's why when I go to shows, everybody attaches themselves to me, so because they know I'll find it. I will seek them out.
My problem is the books that I'm after cost too daggum much, man. Because
it's funny because I had that discussion today with old Tito, Kingdom Comics. We were talking about how there comes you get to a point in collecting where it's like crap, everything's just cost too damn much. Stuff that you want to put your hands on, and especially in this market today, things are just so expensive.
Yeah,
well, they're saying now it's like a buyer's market.
Yeah, it depends on which book it depends on what you're looking at. Like today, I saw a couple of guys looking at Daredevil, and I just started thinking back to, you could have got Daredevil 1 back in 13, 12, and 14 for little or nothing. Yeah. And now it's a king's ransom.
Yep.
Yeah, you just can't find no cheap Captain Americas or Marvel Mystery Comics or Human Torch early. Them things are expensive.
Yeah.
But those books are just so scarce that it's always going to be a seller's market for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was actually watching Comic Tom today, Just like not a plug for Comic Con.
No, it's all good. It's all
His
good.
channel needs help, but
Yeah, I like.
Let's do a push for Comic Tom.
It's all good. All good.
But if you watch his video, like his top 10, every single book on there, even though they're considered the hot book, they were down 50% from their peak. So it's still like, even with the hottest books, it's still a buyer's market. It's amazing. I just actually picked up a really cool book today. And the 2021 sale for it was $1,000. I paid $700.
Yeah.
And it's a golden age pre-code horror. One of the best from Mr. Mystery. It's actually it's my favorite Mr. Mystery book. It's it's gonna be a surprise later on my channel, so you gotta come to my channel to watch that.
Yeah, of course they will. They will. Don't worry.
That's coming in the mail. That's in the mail.
You're talking about a buyer's market, and the reason for that, when the economy starts getting bad and jobs start getting scarce, and you're not getting the raises you want, and the prices are going up in your food bill, your electric and gas and stuff like that, the first thing people cut back on is their collecting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They'll cut back on that, and then people still try to sell, and they'll have to lower the prices, or they will start selling their collection so they can make payments on this stuff.
I will say
pay their
though,
bills.
The buyer's market for cheap comics is booming right now.
Yeah, it
like
is.
when you talk about comics that are like from $1 to $20, like people are spending that kind of money on stuff and all day long.
Yeah,
of course,
those
they're
more
cheap.
expensive ones that you can't get what they're really worth anymore. Like you put up a $50 comic in an auction and start it for less than $50, you won't get to $50, and then nobody bids on it at $50.
Yeah. What I've seen actually is kind of interesting. Like what I see is people are curating their collections more nowadays.
Yep.
Where like I just saw another channel that I watch, Automatic Comics. And he basically he gave up his Blue Beetle 54. I'm not sure if you guys know that book. It's a 54 or 56. It's the one with the girl in the mirror.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a great cover. He gave that up because he's kind of curating his collection because he needs to get the money. He needs to get that extra money to buy something else. And I find that that's what's happening. So there's deals you can get even in some of these rarer books, because people are kind of like, economy's a little bit bad. They want to, free up some cash, and they give up maybe, their top 10 books, but their top 20, they're going to get rid of those lower ones on their priority list, but they're still cool books. So I've seen that a lot where I've been picking up a lot of crazy books. Like today I picked up Tip Top #1. I'm not sure if you guys know that book.
Nice.
And I picked it up cheaper than the guy paid for it. So I was like, okay.
Wow.
And so it's like the first appearance of Tarzan and Ritz Fritz and a whole bunch of cool characters. Yeah. So, it's amazing what you can pick up in this kind of market.
Yeah, that same thing happened to me last night. I got in the New York Warriors auction. Biggie's put up the run of 1 through 12, I think, of Mr. Miracle. And they were all like mid-grade copies, and I got the whole thing for $150.
Yep.
And it's like 2 of them by themselves are worth $150.
Yep.
Yeah,
the rest of them were basically free.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Big Berta and all.
And no one else bid on it. That was the crazy thing.
Yeah.
I know you can. It almost feels like you have to buy it at that point because it's like so cheap. It's like, why not?
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I have the complete run of Mr. Miracle.
Bueller, Travis, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Bueller?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, Comics with Bueller. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got a stick.
He-Man pulls all the big hitters.
Yeah.
I love it, Travis. You're awesome, buddy.
Yeah, he's a guy I'd like to interview on my channel.
Oh, he'd do it. He'd definitely do it. Did you hear that, Travis? Travis, this guy.
You need to go pick him up in the bus.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what you need to do.
Like I watch his videos, so I look at his bus. He was complaining about that, so I definitely look at his bus. So yeah,
I'll send you a link to him. You could talk to him for sure.
Yeah. So.
So, and gentlemen, Jeff, Martin, Roman, any questions?
Well, I got one.
Look,
Okay.
I got tons of questions. I'm prepared.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you, Martin. I love
Yeah.
it. All right. Go ahead.
I got one.
By the way, great show today, Jeff. You were on Rob Facts X today. You did an interview on the slabs. That was really good. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Well done.
I got. I had a. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering how he got into Golden Age actually.
I kind of said that like through Wonder Woman. Really was the way I got in.
Oh, okay.
But then I really started collecting SOTI books, like Seduction and Innocent. And that got me into all the different rabbit holes of Golden Age. So I always liked Golden Age, though. I just didn't think it was affordable. I didn't think I could get into it because it was just, I always thought it was like millions of dollars, but I realized, just as Matt was saying, that there are books that you can find that are pretty affordable within the Golden Age. So I started picking them up. And I found sort of tricks to get a lot of the Golden Age books for affordable prices. So yeah.
So Alan, we will definitely be talking in the long term because I want to hear how you got these little special deals.
Yeah.
So are you remember, do you have like groups of Golden Age collectors that you like trade with? Like, you know, like on Instagram, we got groups of people that we all deal with together, you know. And are you in stuff like that? Being in Canada, it's probably a little harder to get stuff from down here. Like I saw you get everything in one big
We've got
box.
something in common. We use Stackray.
Yeah, I use Stackery a lot, so that's my trick for getting stuff to Canada.
Yeah.
But what I do is, I use Instagram. I use Heritage Auctions. You know, I use all the resources. You know, it's so much different than when I first started collecting. You know, if you go back 30 years ago, we didn't have much access to stuff. You know, whatever the local comic book store had, that's it. That's all you get.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
your choice. But now there's just so many choices. It's pretty available. Like I have a friend in Germany, and he collects Golden Age stuff.
Right.
And he's like a teenager, and he's collecting Golden Age stuff. And he uses Stackery. He uses these things that, you know, where he can buy it overseas and then, you know, pick it up and send it off. So there's lots of ways now. And I do find Instagram really great, though. Like some of the people on Instagram have like pretty amazing books that they're selling.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they'll say, oh, the price is like $1,000 or something crazy. And then you say, well, would you accept $700 or $500?
They can always ask. They can always say no. That's plain and simple.
I always ask. Like I always feel like, you know, whatever that price is that they set, that's the starting point, and then you work down.
And the majority of sellers that are selling bigger stuff, like they'll let you make payments on it. I mean, as long as you have a reasonable amount of time to pay it off. Like some people like they kind of like put up $1,000 book and say you got 30 days to pay it. That's kind of like, okay, that's not going to happen, but give me 3 months and I can do it. And there's also somebody that told me about somebody that does it's a service where they pay for it and then you pay them just like a credit card. Where
you pay them a finding fee.
Yeah, and you pay a little percentage on top, but it's geared towards collectibles like that. So you find something in Heritage Auction that you can't afford, you have them, this is how much I want to pay for it. You know, I don't want to go over this. And then they bid on it. And if you win it, you pay them over time and they pay for it. When you pay it off, they send you the book.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, for me, like when I bought my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, the guy, he was a fan of my channel, so that helped. That always helps. But he let me pay it off in a year, like over a year. And I was paying like little installments, you know. And that's the way I get my bigger books. That's always the way. Like when I picked up this one, this was a big book. I picked it off over 6 months. It took me 6 months to pay it off.
That's a 7.5.
7.5, yeah. But it's restored, so it's
okay.
You know, so
who cares? It's one woman. One woman.
Yeah, it's still cool. It's still cool. I still like it. You know, I can forgive restoration. Yeah, but it's still, you know, even in this grade, even restored, it's like a $20,000-$30,000 book. You know,
Sure.
I just
Absolutely.
didn't. You know, how many people have that much cash just lying around? So
Exactly.
Just Roman. He's the only one.
yeah, so
G-Man.
I pay it off in installments. That's my thing.
Which-
But that's
And
how you
Jill?
can get a lot of these bigger books.
Nah,
You know, if you're
not
you
me
can
either.
work that deal.
it's all in the house.
Alan, I apologize, buddy.
Oh yeah.
We had Captain asked a question. Sorry, rewind real quick. Captain had a question in the chat. He said, "Who's your favorite hero?" Well, he showed you the hero or villain. Collect that you collect, Alan.
So my favorite hero is actually Vampirella or maybe Wonder Woman. So kind of in between the two.
Look at Jeff.
But my favorite
like,
villain
"Oh,
is
you just made
actually
Jeff's
Dr.
night."
Doom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be Wonderilla?
Yeah, I love it.
I'm sorry, I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Wait, I had my. I don't know where I just put it. I had my Fantastic Four #5.
Oh my
And I-
goodness.
So yeah, but yeah. Here's my
Is that the
Fantastic
first
Four
Scarlet Witch?
#1.
Oh, very nice.
But I also had #5 around. Oh yeah, I see it. One sec here. So this is #1, and so my favorite bad guy is actually Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's
Dr.
Steve's
Doom or,
favorite. That's
the
Steve's
Joker.
favorite book.
The Joker is also. I'd say actually the Joker and then Dr. Doom. So I'm
Like-
actually getting Joker's first cover appearance.
Nice.
That's coming in March. That's
Oh,
other
very nice.
installments. I have a lot of books that are on installments right now.
Sure,
So that's a book
sure.
that's on installments.
Sure.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool book. That's
Very,
Detective
very cool.
Comics 40.
40.
That-
That FF5 is that the first appearance of Scarlet Witch, or was that
No,
that-
that's
that's X-Men.
X-Men.
that's
number-
X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men.
Sorry,
number
see, I messed up on that one. See, look at that.
Yeah. I have that too, but it's in a different box. But yeah, I
It
have
must be in the box that you're mailing to me, right?
yeah. Exactly. So, yeah. What I did is I collected Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man 1 through 20, just to get those little runs.
Yep.
I kind of collect in a very weird way. I always go for the big keys first and then go for the filler things last.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the smart way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could do it the way I did, where you buy all the cheapest stuff, and then the expensive stuff's more expensive when you go to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Doesn't matter. Exactly.
The other thing
That's
I
what
do
I
is
did
I
with
always buy
Amazing
the first
Spider-Man.
issue and the last issue. That's the other thing I like to have. I like to have those bookends.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the way I did it back in the 70s and early 80s with a lot of my expensive, my Amazing Fantasy 15 and my Spider-Man 1 and X-Men 1 and all those. I
Yeah.
went back and got all those when they were real cheap. I mean, I think that AF-15 cost me $350.
Okay, you got
Yeah,
another
I've
question. in
seen
the
your
chat.
AF-15. It's quite nice. So, yeah. I
Did
think
you hear that, Monty?
Yeah, I've seen his. Isn't it like a 8.5 or something
Oh, yeah.
crazy?
Yeah.
It's at least a 8.0. I'll say safely 8.0. I'm trying to talk y'all in on the phone at the same time,
You're
but
good. You're good.
I got one earpiece in. I want to get on the conversation. Let me see if I can get rid of this phone call.
Yeah. 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 So
I like
sometimes,
Captain's question.
so as long as you buy low grade, you can afford it a bit easier. Like, that's why
Right.
I got. That's why I like restored books, because
There we
this
go.
is cheaper than.
Yep.
You know,
And you still got the book. And you still got the book.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
still get
matter.
the book. I
Yeah.
really like this book.
You still got the art and all of that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I do buy some nicer, great book. Another great book.
We got some Star Wars going
Star
on,
Wars
guys.
background. Who's doing Star Wars? So yeah, but you know, for Golden Age, I kind of like this grade, like that 4 or 5.
Sure.
It's like
4 or 5. Yep.
It's sort of that
That's a
in
beautiful
between.
book, Alan.
Yeah. But this is a really, really crazy pricey book. It's like usually like $1,000 a point. It's kind of
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a tough one to find as well.
Yeah,
By
very
the
hard
way,
to
Alan,
find.
you got another question in the chat from Captain.
All right, I
Says
can't
if
read
there's
that.
any
So you
fires,
gotta
That's good.
only save 3 comics. What would it be?
if I had to save 5 comics,
3
so
comics. 3 comics. Only 3.
3 comics. 3 comics. So believe it or not, I would try to save my Zombie Tramp #1.
Zombie Trap, really?
Yeah, it's such a hard
Dude.
book to get. It's
Yeah.
hard to replace. But then I'd also save my All-Star 8 and my Wonder Woman 1.
You wouldn't save
Or
the
my
Howard the Duck
Sensation.
#1?
No, I'd let that burn.
Oh man.
So my thought is like, I could, if I had those big books, I could sell them and start buy back my collection that I lost. So that's why. That's my kind of logic. The Howard the Duck one's easy to replace. Some of these other books are not so easy to replace.
Right.
Yeah.
Let it burn.
Let it burn.
Yep.
But I do love Howard the Duck 1 because that's what got me into collecting comics. So
Yeah, because I seen
Did
that.
you get it for
video, and I was
$10?
like, this guy, Howard Duck #1's his favorite comic he's got.
Alan,
I
did you get that Howard the Duck for $10?
I paid $10 for it. That's how much I paid for it.
Yeah.
And
I've done my homework. I've done my homework.
Yeah. And it's not even that high of a grade. I think it's maybe like a 7.0 or something like that. It's not like super high. And then I picked up later on, I said, I want to get the whole collection. I picked up the whole collection and they're all like 9.0 plus kind of grade for $30.
Oh man.
So that was like 20, 30 years later. It's like,
wow.
So I totally got ripped off as a kid.
Do you have any pulps in your collection? Do you have any pulps in your collection?
Yeah, I have a whole box of pulps.
I love pulps.
The stuff that I'm trying to get more of is the spicy stuff.
Yep.
Do you know Spicy Detective, Spicy Mysteries?
Yeah.
There's like a whole bunch of spicy ones. And I like the character Sally the Sleuth.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that. Yep.
She's kind of a really great. You gotta, if you check her stuff out, it's really crazy. It's just it's flat edge stuff. She's always solving crime, but then she gets like because it is spicy. She always gets like in bondage, and her clothes.
Yeah,
are
she's always
falling
bondage.
off.
Yep, exactly.
She's getting whipped. It's crazy stuff. But it's from like the 1930s. So
I know.
They were much more crazy back then than we are now.
No, man.
So I got her first appearance. That is a really hard book to find.
That's very cool.
So that's some of the pulps that I collect. I don't like, actually, the only thing I don't like pulps, to tell you the truth. I like the covers. The covers are nice. But I don't like reading a pulp. It's like,
it's very wordy. It's very wordy.
It's very wordy, and it's also like feels like it's gonna fall apart.
Yeah, exactly. Like you feel like it's just gonna disintegrate in your hands.
Yeah,
if you use those corn dog sticks, that don't happen.
Still using the corn dog sticks.
He's right, Alan. He is right.
I don't think you could put a pulp in one of your book holders though, because it's a V and they're square bound and they're thick, and it would just tear the whole spine out.
I got one adjustable comic cradle. I'm prepared for this now. I've been doing this a while.
Book holder 2.0.
Going back to what Alan said while I was on the phone, I agree with him on the pick your grade to start out with. On the Golden Age stuff, I usually start at about a 5.0 and try to go from there, up. I will go lower than that if it's at a good deal and everything. But yeah, I try to keep everything 5.0. And it's hard for me to find Golden Age books that aren't slabbed anymore, because everybody's getting these Golden Age books slabbed.
Yeah.
And you can buy some that aren't slabbed, but they're a lot lower grade, and you take a chance on it.
Yeah, personally, I think 5.0 is a good grade to buy because there's actually a jump. Once it hits 6, it goes like crazy price.
It goes nuts.
5.0 is like, still looks as good as a 6, but it's actually way more affordable.
That's because a 6 is just over mid grade, and so you're getting them high grade books at a 6.
Yeah. Well, 6 for the Golden Age is actually a pretty great.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Pretty nice book.
Yeah.
I feel like I should show other things. I've got the
Yeah,
spotlight.
you will, and you will in a second. Don't worry, we're gonna blow it out of the water. So
Okay,
it says,
what's the question?
who dad has a question? He says, question, Alan, if you had Uncle Roman's money, what big comic would you
Hey,
buy? Action
hey,
Comics
that's-
1, Tech
That's some
27?
loan money, by the way.
If I had that money, the book I'd actually buy is Phantom Lady 17.
Okay.
Shot, you don't have that.
I don't have that book, and I want that book in my collection. So that's a big book for me to get. I really love that book. I'm not sure. It's a Matt Baker cover, Headlight cover, Bondage cover.
Yep.
It's just a great cover. So I Phantom Lady 17 is one that I've been hunting for a while. I got some leads on one, so maybe that's my goal to get one this year.
Martin, I can see you're itching at a question, so go ahead, buddy.
Where's the tiger?
Where's the tiger? Oh, you see
Yeah.
the tiger. It's I think it's in the basement right now. Actually that tiger is very valuable. It's like a silk, threaded tiger painting that I had in my previous house. And I think my parents gave it to me. Like they bought it when they were in China. It was given to them by some high up person in the Chinese Communist Party. It's
Right. Wow.
and it's done by one of these Chinese masters. Okay.
Awesome.
So this is like a $5,000 tiger
Wow.
painting. Yeah.
Wow,
But
very
it's
cool.
all hand sewn. It took a
Wow.
year of somebody's life to do.
Heck yeah.
I recognise it because I think they made multiple prints for people to stitch at home. I think I recognise it from. I think my aunt had one.
It's one of those
Something
ones
like
you
it,
Hobby
so.
Lobby.
Another question, Alan?
Also,
Martin?
what's your favourite Disney book and that you've got and your character?
Okay, so my favorite Disney book, I'm going to grab it.
Donald Duck #1.
Yeah.
No, this is
Very
not Donald
cool.
Duck #1. This is Walt Disney Comics and Stories #1.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is the first appearance of Daisy Duck,
Ah.
and she was called Donna Duck in it.
Donna Duck.
Yeah, I picked this up. This is one of those times that I picked up a really great deal. So I bought a bunch, all the major Carl Barks keys. So this book, first Looney Tunes, first all the major keys for Disney
Wow.
in a collection that I basically picked all the key books out of for $1,500.
Wow.
This book by itself goes for about $3,000 to $4,000.
Wow.
So yeah,
Awesome.
it's quite. It was quite good.
Yeah, of course. Look at the smile.
That was a good day. That was a good day.
I love it. Awesome, Martin.
So, yeah,
more?
That is
Yeah.
three quacks up.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
but I
Gentlemen?
also have Donald Duck's first comic book as well, which is the
Wow.
full-size ones. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cheap. That's a cheap book. You can pick it up for about $100 to $200 all day long, because it's like this.
No.
Yeah, it's like a canvas style comic, and they held up, so they a lot of them survived. So it's quite easy to pick up. So go out there, find it. You can easily get it. It's an easy book to find.
Alan, I've noticed you bought a lot of these slabbed and everything. Do you go back and buy the omnibuses or something, or read them online, or do you not even worry about that?
I read everything online,
Do you?
so I'll go
Okay.
back. What I'll do is I kind of do it the Netflix style, if that makes sense. What I do is
the whole
I'll pick a series and then just read the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
There
way
you
I
to
did
do
go.
it.
that with Fantastic Four and X-Men and Spider-Man and all and all the Golden Age books. I'll read the whole series all at once. So
Yeah, years ago I was able to pick up. They come out with a DVD on what was it, PFD, and they had 6 or 7 of all the Marvel comics.
Yeah.
And I got all those. It's a computer disc. You can put them in. You can turn the page and do all that. And those right now are worth a lot of money.
That's crazy.
Those DVDs are.
I have the Amazing Spider-Man one that has the first. I think it has like 15 or 20 on it, and they're all PDFs. Wow. You can print it out, and you can actually read it on paper, or you can read it on the computer. And
these
anything. I don't think
these go all the way. These go all the way from like Spider-Man 1 all the way up to 2006 or 3 or something like that. I got a whole stack of them that I bought years ago, and they came from I want to say Target, but maybe I'm wrong. They come from somewhere. They had them on sale, and by golly, I bought them and started reading them that way.
That's the best way to read them without wrecking your books.
I know the one I got was in like 2001 or something like that when I got it. Because it was the same dude I bought that from had an ASM 129 on the wall for $50. And I was like, I could buy this CD that's got all these early ASM books on it for 20, or I can buy that for 50. I'm buying the CD, man. I'm getting all this.
Yeah.
Get that freaking ASM 129. $50, that's too much to spend on a comic book.
Yeah, I mean, getting them all on PDF is the way to go because you can zoom in, you can do, you can read them the way you want to read them. So yeah, that's what I do usually. There's a website that I really, really like that has pretty much all the comics of all time on it. And you can read them all, but for some reason, their site is just all porn ads.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going. The porn ads up at the top.
Which one is it? Which one is it? I bet we have it. Which one is it?
Now it's got it all over.
It's readcomicsonline.com.
Yeah. We all use it, so we all know
That's
it.
the one. Yeah. It pops up all
I
the
get
time.
like so much like porn from it. It's like oh my goodness. It's very distracting. Very distracting.
Yeah. You're reading Superman did what? And what the heck is this?
So,
yeah.
But,
they think they know their market. They're like, look at these nerdy.
Yeah, no.
They've never even seen a boob. We'll throw out all this at them, and they'll spend all their money.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
They spend hundreds on comics. They'll pay
Carolina 26. Thank you, brother, for being here. Appreciate it. Okay. Anybody else? There was something I was going to tag. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Most common publisher you have, and do you have any mainline?
Say it again.
Most common publisher you have, comic books, whether it's mainline or Fawcett or Wiz.
So the big things that I collect are would be Marvel, I guess. Marvel, DC, Dynamite. I have a lot of Dynamite. But the biggest collection of one publisher that I have is Warren Publishing.
Nice.
So I have.
I was asking as far as Golden Age.
Oh, in terms of Golden Age, I guess it would be Fawcett or I'll correct that. Fox. I really love Fox.
Oh, really?
Stuff.
Okay.
So Fox that's where Phantom Lady's from. It's also like a whole bunch of things like JoJo and what else? Zoot and all those kind of books. Like a lot of really great stuff from Fox. So I have a huge Fox collection. I'm actually trying to get everything that they ever produced. I'm a very completionist kind of guy.
That's a big bar.
Yeah. So I'm trying to.
That's awesome though. You got a goal though. That's good. Some of us are too like I'll focus in on one thing and all of a sudden I just veer off to the right and I want that one instead.
World.
Daddy stuff. It just gets
any mainline though? Any mainline / Carlton?
There we go.
Yeah, I do have that. I do have some Charlton. Charlton or Carlton. I have a fair amount of that in my collection. Mostly from the Silver Age though, but some Golden Age.
What's our Silver Age? Is 59 back or is it 58 back?
58, I believe.
I mean, 58. I mean, Golden Age is 59 back, right?
I always consider Golden Age sort of like personally. I'm kind of picky about it. Like, I consider 55 is the end of the Golden Age.
Yep.
So
And that's when the Code Authority.
56. I think 56.
And then I think Atomic Age, like that little brief period.
That little. Yep.
Yeah, and then I think then it's Silver Age, like which is like 58 kind of plus in my mind.
Yeah, I was asking about mainline because Kirby was on mainline. 54,
Oh, okay.
54,
Yeah, I like
55
Kirby.
back.
I like Kirby.
I got one Golden Age book,
Mhm.
and that's it from Kirby.
Well, I had one originally, and now
There. Rob
I don't
Patsax is in the house. Rob Patsax in the house. Yo,
Oh
brother,
yeah,
what's
I was
up?
on his channel just a while.
Ah,
ago.
you were. I got it
Yeah,
posted.
he's a great guy. Yeah.
Rob's awesome. Yeah, 55, 56, Atomic Age 58. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that, buddy. Beautiful.
Yeah. See, that's what I said. So,
Yep, exactly.
And just to put it out there, I think it's time we need another name for another age, because
We do.
present has been
okay.
They
It's
should
been
call this
going
the
too long.
poop age because everything
Actually,
you
can
put
I
in
ask
is-
you
The ratio variant age.
So I've been trying to
Or
push
toilet
this,
paper
and
age.
I need your guys' help on this. Actually, I've
Go
been
ahead.
trying to push that the '90s are the plastic age, and I've been trying to get that branded, and I wanted kind of the like after 2000s to be the digital age.
Well,
So there's like
it would be right now we're in the middle of the woke age.
That's
yeah,
so true.
yeah.
That's so true.
Or the toilet
I'm
paper
not a
age
big fan of
now.
a lot of this stuff now. But if you guys can start using this plastic age, this is the term I've kind of branded, because I always thought that each age is like a different metal. So you got gold, silver, bronze, copper, and then so
This would be like
plastic is
10.
This
plastic
would be
is a little
Platinum.
less-
Girls route.
We're shit.
Platinum. What would platinum be?
Platinum
yeah,
is in the 1800s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
No,
There we
no,
go.
platinum is not. That's not platinum. Platinum is
I have
the
one platinum
30s,
age
20s, and 30s.
Just one.
I
Yeah,
thought it
so-
went from 18 something to the 30s until like Superman was
so
out.
usually around the turn of the century up, right?
Atomic.
Yeah,
Well,
and then before that, it's Victorian age.
Yeah, Victorian. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
And where does Victorian stop at?
just turn of the century. So
Okay.
Queen Victoria died in 1901.
So pre 18 or pre 1900s would be Victorian.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have one Victorian age page. I don't have any
Yeah,
comics or anything, just one
Foliage.
page.
The foil age
Yeah.
is good.
If you think
Yeah,
about it,
the
like a lot
foil.
of stuff that came out
Foil age.
before 1900 were in the
The
British.
dark age.
Yeah, because
Like,
this is a
you think
German
of Punch
magazine.
and all brownies and all those
Yeah.
kind of things.
Puck
Gotta
magazine
love it.
was the name of it.
Pre 1937. Thank you, Rob. T.
Yeah.
Boom.
Actually,
So I'd have to say plastic is a
Sleepy
good
Reader,
name,
what's
but
up, buddy?
poly might be better because everything was polybagged in the 90s.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
the
keep
reason
it
I like
poly
plastic,
age.
the reason I call it plastic age is it's a less valuable, material than copper. You know what I mean? It's getting,
Yeah.
and if you think about it, everything was kind of plasticky. You know, it's like
Right.
the foils.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it would kind of.
Cardboard age.
Birdcage folder. God take. Oh my goodness. Your plastic trash bag age now, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recycling age.
The
Yeah.
recycling bin's made of plastic.
It's
Maybe
Stone
that's
Age. Okay. Any more questions, gentlemen? I know there'll
I
be
think
probably
you pretty
more.
much just answered the one I was gonna do. Do
Yes.
you read anything new? Like, do you read
Yeah.
new comics when they come out? every
You
week?
said dynamite,
Oh, yeah,
so
I
that's
do.
new.
You know, there's a bunch of series that I like I like Stray Dogs.
Okay.
That came
Oh,
out.
great.
I
Oh
liked
man, that's straight dog.
Something is Killing the Children. I like that series.
Are you reading Grimm?
Grimm, I read only the first issue. I
Okay.
didn't get any further, so that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
And I read some Star Wars stuff, but I hated it so much I couldn't read anymore. What else did I read recently? I'm just trying to think of some series that I really liked. I always, you always blank. Okay. So
All right, here we go.
I might have to do something soon. I have to get my charger.
Oh, okay, okay.
My
Really
phone's
quick.
about
It's
to die.
that. Yep.
Okay,
Who
so
that said?
you guys talk about something else. I'm gonna run.
What
and get
comic
a
collector
charger.
living there or not? Okay, there, right there. Would you like to have dinner? It says, who that said, what comic creator not living would he love to meet? having dinner with, to have dinner with? Comic creator. That was Hudat's question.
So strangely enough, there's a creator that just died recently that I actually would have loved to have met. Her name is Lily Renee.
Okay.
And she was a comic book artist that produced really, really sexy good girl art during the 40s. And she was like the oldest living, person from the golden age that actually made it almost made it up till last year. She was 101 when she died.
Oh, wow.
I just would have liked to have met her because she's seen all the ages. She's
the history.
I always kind of wanted to meet her. So. And she did a lot of the art that I really like. She did Planet Comics. She did Abbott and Costello and a bunch of really great covers. And so I would have liked to have met her.
Okay, put your charger on and come back. And
I'll be right back.
We'll show some books. How about that?
Ooh.
All right, gentlemen, you want to show some books? Who wants to go first?
I got some stuff to show.
Matt?
You can let Jeff go.
Okay, Jeff. Go ahead, buddy.
Since I went to a con last week, so I got a signed copy of this.
Nice.
Joe Kubrick. Yeah, Joe Kubrick actually signed it. There's a Kubrick signature in it. Yep, I can show you right now too.
Very nice.
Got them gloves
on.
Yeah, for Monty. Since I'm gonna handle this book.
And Monty, when he did Rob Fat Sacks today, he was holding a slab with gloves on.
Yeah, on purpose.
I tell you what, I've always said I'm changing the world 2 gloves at a time.
1 glove at a time.
2 gloves.
Yeah, 2 gloves. Right here. Like.
Oh, very cool, buddy.
Yeah, and I had
nice.
Tim has actually seen the signature before, so Tim actually says this is actually his signature, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's dated too. It says 1789, so that's when they signed it to somebody. So that's kind of cool.
They forgot the H on the cover.
I was proud of Jeff, so thank you, Rob. I thought that was awesome. That was an awesome show today. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and then I had Bill Black. I met Bill Black, Film Force.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I had him sign it. He was really nice too. He didn't charge me at all.
What do y'all just have cons there in Florida every other weekend?
That's
or
what I
what?
was
Pretty much. Pretty
My
much.
God,
Pretty much.
I'd go broke if I lived there.
Yeah.
How do you think this is something
I know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that is.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
I picked up a Canadian fanzine.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then for this one, Barbara Lay signed card, and and it's Forrest J. Atkerman signed card too.
Very cool, Jeff. Awesome.
Yeah, but it's funny how I met the guy.
Can you tell us all about that other book that you had?
You mean this one, the Canadian one?
Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a Canadian.
I'm cluing you.
Canadian. Yeah, Canadian fanzine, and it's printed by the company. The company even. You see it, so it's actually a Canadian company that actually printed a bunch of Frazetta stuff. A lot of there's a lot of Golden Age stuff in this one actually.
Yeah.
No staples. Surprisingly, there's no staple. There's not a staple with it. Like, you know how they staple books together.
Yep.
This book's not stapled at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this book's not stapled at all, and then it has a bunch of his Golden Age stuff in it. Like, what was it? It has like like some of his goof illustrations in here. Like some of his goof stuff is in this book.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've got some of them somewhere, and I can't find them, Jeff.
Well, you know where to send them to. So Sarah can, I can. But yeah, I know you won't. But it's just a recommendation. Yeah. So yeah, because this is the number 38 of 39, 38 to 39 of
really
whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of neat. Yep. So before I forget, I actually picked these guys up. Rob, you'd be surprised how funny this was. Older guy at the con sees my sweater of Vaporella, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you know Forrest J. Ackerman created him." Da 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 da. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I knew Forrest back in the day." Da 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 da. He goes, "I got a bunch of signed pictures of Forrest J. Ackerman." Yeah. So. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Like that gentleman says, man, we're pretty much historians pretty much now.
Yeah, Fish Cat's asking Jeff, I was watching your YouTube to see you all over the place at cons of different YouTubers vids.
Yeah.
Do you know everyone down there?
Pretty much, almost everybody.
Well,
Unless they started new.
Con. He's at a Comic-Con every other weekend, man. I'm so jealous.
For real, right? We
Not
get
every other weekend, but if you know the guys that run the cons, they pretty much invite you over to go. So
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, Matt.
On my white.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, you know how long it's taking me to get these guys at this point.
See?
I am so proud of myself. Thank you, guys. Man, this was worth staying up just to see the gloves on these guys.
yeah.
We'll start with this first. Not sure if anybody saw this last week, but I'll show it again tonight. We all know who Julie Newmar is, but I have an autograph.
Oh,
Julie Newmar.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yep, looking sexy.
Neat. Very nice, dude.
All right, and I've got some stuff I picked up today from the con. We've got boots.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Buddies. And at $40. Well, it's my little camera out of focus here, but y'all see
All right, there we go. I see it. Yep.
$40.
Wow.
Nice.
It's in pretty good shape.
What was the date on it?
I'm not sure. It's
Not sure?
I think it's like 48 or 49.
Beautiful.
If not earlier. I've got some famous funnies here.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
That's beautiful,
buddy.
Buck.
Very nice.
We've got another famous funnies. And it's funny Jeff brought up about no staples because this has no staples on it.
See,
Yeah,
there's
a
an
lot-
era.
Nice.
There's an era in comic books in the golden age where they didn't do but one staple
Yeah.
because of the tin in the
Yeah,
galvanized
war.
was used
The war
for that
effort.
war effort.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of war, this is it has here the
War bonds.
women war workers on here.
Awesome.
If I can get this damn camera to act right. It's right there.
Yep. See it. Sweet.
Y'all know I love my bondage.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Nice.
I've always wanted one of those just because of the bondage covers for them.
Yeah,
Man, the guy driving there looked constipated.
he
Man.
look wild. Man.
Looked like he's trying to get home to the pot.
Got a Carrie Drake detective.
Sweet.
I like how she's sticking him up from behind.
Yeah.
Got this thing here, Popular Comics. I was glad to get that.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
And why
That's
is that,
nice.
Matt?
This is I think this is it's dealing with the war. I couldn't quite
Yes, it is.
so that one. Also, I picked up these cool Carrie Drakes. These are the heroin issues.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Carrie Drake number 10
This is what you got today, Matt?
today. This is today.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Carrie Drake number 9.
Let me guess, you're from Florida?
I'm in Georgia.
But you went to Florida?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move to
I actually got
freaking
this
Florida.
last week. G Man is saw this one. This is clairvoyant.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Love this.
Yeah.
Because of the redhead, I know that.
And Alan, I tell you,
Look at the reflection though in the mirror.
Mhm.
yeah,
You can see the reflection again. Awesome.
yeah, Alan, I tell you, you do not see these in the wild. You don't see these. too
Yeah,
often.
it's really hard to find.
Yeah, you see those, you buy them. You don't even think about it. This is one of my big pickups today, man. I paid nothing for it. This is Tilly the Taller.
Wow.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's the one I like. Yeah, I like that. I have that cover too.
Yeah, that's a tough one to find.
We used to have a Tilly the Teller down here.
And then I could not believe I got this last week. I tried to hold it back because I didn't want to show Alan because I knew he was going to be on today. But I was like, I'll show it when he's on. Black Cat Mystery.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And I got
Love
this for under $100.
Wow.
Beautiful.
This came in the mail Wednesday. I actually forgot I bought it from a guy online. And when it came, I was like, what the hell am I get? What's in the mail? And I opened it, was like, oh shit, I forgot about this.
Oh, G-Man's boat right there.
Yeah.
Science fiction. Love it.
We're
Rainbow.
at number 20.
That's another collection I'd love to have. Is like all
Oh,
these sea
I love
books.
that collection.
Yeah. Weird Science number 20. Wally
I was
Wood.
watching that tonight on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird Science
really?
21 is a Frazetta cover too.
Claim. Rob said claim.
We got Thrilling Comics.
Oh, very
49.
nice.
That's a nice one.
And we've got good stuff here. And we've got this.
Wow. You had a nice little haul today. Beautiful.
These like made my day right here, man. I just was over the moon when I
Oh.
went to the truck box and got these. We got Millie the
Oh,
model,
Millie, the model.
number 20.
I've been trying to get that book. Actually, that's one that's on my want list.
And I paid $65 for it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Matt comes down. If he goes to what was it, Urban's, he has a bunch of gold. He had got a hold of Golden Age stuff, and I seen a bunch of Molly with that one, the Molly one. Yeah,
We got a Nelly the
Yeah.
Nurse.
Nellie the
Yep.
nurse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Those are those Atlas or Timely?
Those are Marvel. Timeless. Yeah, this is it's Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, it's got Marvel. Got the Marvel logo on there. So, 'cause I think the Timeless are the ones.
you have to realize the artist back then had excellent taste. You notice that most of them are redheads.
There you go.
Red ink was cheap.
We've got
Oh,
Beware
nice.
Terror Tales number 1.
Beautiful, Matt. Nice.
I got this just off of the cover alone. I picked this up. It came last week.
There
This
we go.
is
Jughead.
Jughead number 18, but the cover is what made me buy it. It says, you shouldn't be such a woman hater, Jug. A woman really knows the value of love. Sure, but a man knows the cost.
That's so great.
That is absolutely great.
That was awesome.
And then I have not shown this yet, but y'all will see it tonight. This
Okay.
is I've got Famous Funnies 197 and a 9.4.
Awesome.
Jesus.
Wow.
So this is the highest grade Golden Age book that I have. Yeah.
Golden Age 9.4. What's the date on it? What's the time?
1951.
Dude.
Is that the
beautiful.
highest on the census too, or?
Yeah, I think it's either the second highest or the highest. I'm not I can't remember right offhand. I know it's up there.
Awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
Must be like a file copy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be that condition, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Pick this up. Picture News number 4. This actually has the story, the retiring. It is the announcement of retiring of Jackie Robinson is in there.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Very nice. Show that Jackie Robinson one more time, buddy. I'm sorry, Matt.
there you go.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
That, and then you'll like this, Alan. I think you may have this one, but I saw it today for the price that they had. I was like, I gotta grab it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I've been trying to get that whole run. That's quite nice.
Now, if I knew you needed to run, I would have picked up the other issue because he had another issue there today. I would have gotten it for you, but I already had it, so I left it. I love me some Brenda Starr.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
That's another run I'm working on.
And then I bought. This was crazy. Is that all of these books were $40? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. Al was standing right next to me, and I just started laughing. And I just took him.
Oh,
my goodness. Look at
I
that.
like Fire Hair a lot.
Yep. We got 1, 2,
Wow.
$40. $40.
Oh, dude, Matt, I'm coming down there, dude.
There you go.
$40.
Yeah.
redhead every time.
Yeah.
$40. $40.
Love it. Love it.
$40. And I said, wow. I thought he was going crazy.
That's
There's
beautiful.
there's a Rangers that's a Sony book, by the way, that you should look for. It's the one where she's on the horse and she's getting hung up.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's a great
Yes.
book.
Yep. I knew exactly which one. We got Alley Oop.
Alley-oop. Another series I'm trying to get a run of.
And those are tough to come by. We've got another Tilly.
Sweet.
And we've got War Romances. I try to grab these two.
Yeah, those are cool too.
A little tough to come by from time to time. We got Oscar.
Wow, you grabbed all these today. That's what you got today when you were with Al.
This is today.
Oh my goodness.
Today.
Wow, this is a massive haul.
We've been talking about
Really?
Roman money. I mean, come on.
Georgie. I have never seen this before, and I was like, Georgie and Judy. I was like, you know what? I will grab that.
Yeah, that's early art. That looks like almost early Archie stuff, almost. You know.
Yeah.
So
You know what? We're gonna grab that. And then one other book I wanted to show. It's a horror book, if I can find it. Oh, there we go. These came in right when the new year came in. This is actually one that went for a mint a while back, but it came in, and I got one. We got a Web of Mystery.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow. Dude. Very cool.
Yeah, that one.
Love that. Show that cover again. Don't take it. You took it away too fast. Sorry. Let us drool a little bit.
As I present with the white gloves.
Yes.
Nice. Wow.
Matt, that was
Good stuff.
awesome
Good
all
stuff.
today.
Alan, I got Alan, shout out to Alan because he told me about this one. This one came in as well in the mail. A haphazard 17.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Got it, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there's one there's one in that run that I really, really need. So
This is the one you were saying about. I think Frazetta is in that run somewhere. Is it?
Yeah.
and Al Felstein.
Al Felstein. That's who it is. Al Felstein. G-Man, you'll like this, brother. I think you may have seen this one already, but not sure if you have. But this
No,
is
it's all right. Go ahead.
Strange Terror.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yes. Right up my alley.
Strange Terror.
Oh, man.
I've got
Man, Matt. Oh,
Matt always gets the greatest stuff.
yeah, I love it.
Now, Alan, I was out. It was funny, man. This dude out. He saw me picking up all these good girl books, and he was like, "Hey, man, you might like this." And he was like, "I'll let you get it for $20." He said, "I know it's got 50 on it, but I'll let you get it for 20." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll grab it, man, just because of the cover. I mean, you got a skull and you got two women, so I was like, it's a win for me."
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I got
that's
that
the
one.
first
I
print.
got that one.
I
That's
need
the
that in my
second print.
collection.
That's the
I don't
second
have
print.
that, and I like
Yeah.
it.
That's the second print.
Yeah,
It reminds me of that one. Reminds me of Days of Thoris. I don't. It just
yeah. I
reminds
saw
me-
it. I was like,
Jim
you know what?
Sterling.
This is an Allen book. I was like, this is something Allen would probably have. I was
I
like, yeah, I
have
think
that and the first print. I have both.
okay, cool, man. Apparently, he
Yeah.
said apparently they're supposed to be tough to come by, and I was like,
Well,
well,
you
Well,
keep
I'll
that
show
book
you a
away
book.
from William Shatner. That's all I gotta say.
I have to make Matt. I gotta show a book. I gotta show a book to make
Okay.
Matt.
Go ahead, bud.
I picked this up for
Yes.
$15. This is her first appearance.
that's $15. Y'all heard that? $15.
Wow.
And
$15.
it's in pretty good grade too. It's quite nice.
Nice.
But
Sweet.
yeah, it's her first appearance. So yeah.
G man, you'll love this here, brother. Well, you saw. I think you saw. I showed you this one. Here.
Oh yes.
I just bought that book.
That's a great minds think alike. The
so
great minds
funny.
think alike. Yeah,
Oh
great minds think alike. And then
my
I'm gonna
God.
close it out.
That's in the
I'm gonna
mail.
close it
That's
out here with my man.
Yep.
Matt. I've got Matt Baker in the building.
Oh,
I've got Matt
sweet.
Baker in the building.
Nice.
And
Anything with Matt Baker is like crazy expensive right now.
Yeah.
Matt Baker, Maurice Whitman is starting to go up.
Yeah, I like Maurice Whitman too.
Yep. So I'm
Biggest
ready
Jack,
to
what's
put
up,
together a
buddy?
massive haul video. So that's just a little bit of it. So.
Oh my goodness. Matt, excellent haul today. Holy mackerel. Beautiful books.
Thank you all for
Beautiful.
your patience.
What are you gonna show, Jeff?
Well, I found this one with
Fire Nice.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Last year
That's a
at a
great
con. What was it? It wasn't even at the con. Me and Brian were talking in the car, and we went to a thrift and comic shop, and this thing was hitting me right in the face, like at the video section.
And
But
was
yeah,
it in the case? Was it in the case like that, Jeff?
Yeah, it was.
Nice. That's good. They got good sense.
So
Yeah.
I
You got-
have that. My wife was going to throw it out in the move.
Oh no.
All these old VHS things like heavy metal and
Oh,
Fire
man.
Knife.
I noticed a
no,
difference.
no.
And my wife
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is just garbage. It's VHS. You can't even play it anymore."
Mm.
She was giving it to the guys to throw away. I was like, "No, don't throw away my movie collection."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the funny thing with the Fire and Ice one, if you look at the Blu-ray and then the VHS,
Yeah.
it's way different. It's there's a different end, or not even a different ending. It's just it looks completely different. There's different endings. It looks like too.
So you're saying those VHSs are now worth something?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
especially
They can be
sealed.
big
If
money,
you find
big
sealed,
money.
The old
copies-
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Sealed one.
freaking serious? I got like 2 Christmas tree boxes full of VHS
Yeah.
stuff.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Wait, it has to have the original cases and stuff like that.
What's that?
It should have the original case.
Yeah, all of them got the original case because that's how I
Yeah.
kept them.
If you can find original releases, they're worth the most. And then if you can find them sealed, factory sealed, that's worth a crazy amount. Like you can
Yeah.
find Star Wars, the first New Hope, a sealed copy sells like in the thousands ungraded, and you get it graded and it's even more. But an open
my
copy
God.
can sell in the hundreds. Like I bought
Oh.
one at a thrift store for $1, and it's like $150 VHS tape because it's a first release, an original release, and it's still got this. It's all in good shape and everything. But yeah, sealed
I
is
got the
totally-
Star Wars VHS set. Yeah.
So Roman, I have a question for Roman. Roman, I have a question. Roman,
What's going on behind me is I do
No.
comics and coffee.
no, Roman, I have a question for you. No, I have
no.
a question for you.
Go ahead.
Is it tickling an itch yet on the golden age?
Well, look. I only want one golden age or two.
But no, is it tickling your itch a little bit?
Oh,
it
I went
interesting?
on. You know, when we were coming on,
Yeah.
I got one Golden Age book.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice. That's
Jack
cool.
Kirby. Anybody knows
Yeah.
that little bullseye, the character?
Yep.
And this is my only Golden Age book. Is a 1/8. So I went on. I went in the auction. They call it a 1/8. The cover is detached. I went on just before the show started and said, "Wow, finally seeing one in person."
Yep.
I might have to buy one off Heritage if I want a better one than this.
Yep.
On eBay for the first time. You know, a number one like this. It was a 7.0 slab. They want $2,500 for it. That's all.
He's got the bug. He's getting the bug slowly, guys.
But you know, I love Bullseye. So this Jack Kirby and Simon. You know, Simon wrote it, and Jack Kirby. That's why I asked about Mainline.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, so this is
Nice, buddy.
By
the way, Roman.
Captain Midnight.
Captain Midnight. Okay. By the way, Roman,
What happened? What it was behind me? I was trying to. What the hell did I do? Last week I was at the show, and I just got to the Golden Age part, and I had what the hell happened? Why is it a Western now? We was just on something else. And I was holding $20,000. I didn't know it was $20,000 page book raw. And my man, I saw it said $2,000, and the guys were out doing Coffee and Comics live from the comic show. They say, "Dude, look at that closer." And I'm trying to remember what book it was. He was like, he wanted $20,000 for it. And I said, "Oh man, let me get this out of my hand real quick." Give it back to him for something happened. So I was trying to figure out what happened with that. You know what book it was, because the first book I grabbed was First Penguin. I think it was like Batman #4. It was slab.
Right.
He wanted like $9,500 for it.
Wow.
So the slab, and then I noticed how much. That's why I meant to ask. Is the what's the name? The slabs for CGC for Golden Age look like some heavy duty stuff. They are bigger, stronger, and faster. The slabs they use, the plastic coverings they use for the Golden Age. Because man, Golden Age slabs wouldn't like the regular modern day slabs. They were like
the books are thicker. The books are generally thicker for the Golden Age, so they have to put in a bigger slab.
And by the way, Roman, thank you very much for last week. You sent me that link for that Galactus cover with Silver Surfer. I bought two of them. I bought two of them. So thank you.
Of course.
It was a good book. I did not have. Yeah, hold on.
That's what he bought, y'all.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that book.
That's the one.
You got to grab that one, yeah.
Was that Kool-Aid Man at the bottom? No. Okay.
No, Dark Side. This Dark Side.
I was like, what's going on?
That's the book he's talking about. We got him. Hey, it's like asking for $40 on what's the
I
name?
know. I seen that.
That's crazy, man. I have those. I think I sold them for $10 each.
Right.
Yeah.
People ask crazy money for stuff. Well, here I'll show some
Matt,
stuff.
what were you trying to show, buddy?
Oh, was he not done?
Sorry, buddy. I seen you. Give me a moment, bud. I apologize.
No, this is just a little cool thing I picked up today. This is Ninja Turtles turtle van.
Tilt wagon.
The turtle wagon
Nice.
blueprint design.
Does that show you where to stick all the stickers? That's kind of what it looks like.
I love it. I want to say a big thank you.
Can I quickly show something? I just
Absolutely,
want to show this
Alan. You go right ahead, buddy.
So you mentioned that you got the photo from Forrest J. Ackerman.
Yeah.
When Forrest J. Ackerman was alive, his house got robbed, and he was trying to raise some money for like legal and a whole bunch of issues.
Right.
So I actually knew Forrest at the time, and he sold me this.
Wow.
So these are the original, hand, the printed fan club things.
Fan club cards. Yep.
Yeah, from 1959. 58.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this
my
is
thing
like the
with
very first generation.
my thing with Forrest, then if he got, I wonder if that painting the painting he had done with Draculina on it instead of Vampy, I wonder if that one ended up getting taken in that, probably because he
Are you
had
talking
something
about,
like
Heidi Saha.
no, because supposedly everybody says there's Forrest had a painting done of issue 1 of the Frazetta's cover, but they don't have it. It's not Vampy. It's actually Draculina. So I'm curious if wherever that ended up, and if if he had his house robbed or anything like that, if that ended up getting taken, or if where that ended up, I
think
wonder.
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
But I actually brought a couple other things to show you that you might like. I don't know if you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
This is really rare, like really incredibly rare.
Oh.
This is the original Vampirella sticker that they always advertise at the back of the books.
Yep.
Yes.
And then the other thing I have is the fan club. You have to be a fan.
Yeah.
Fan club card.
I'm still looking for a couple of those.
I have all the different editions of it, and then the crappy.
Look at
necklace
this, Jeff.
No, I know.
Is that the soil? No.
Yeah, that is.
That's the Dracula. The Dracula soil. This is the.
Oh my God! People thought I was crazy. See, right there, it exists.
Yeah.
Look at.
Everything that Warren ever produced, I have.
Dude, that is badass right there. Wow. That is so cool.
But Alan can attest to this. How James Warren loved reusing the covers for everything.
Yeah. A lot of they recycled a bit.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That right there, that brought back my childhood.
So I actually I bought 3 of them, or 3 or 4 of them. I bought 4 of them actually, and I tried wearing it just because I thought, it'd be really cool to walk around with this stupid pendant on me. It is so bad. It pinches your skin. It's it'll make your neck.
Yeah, of course.
It's just sheer crap.
Yeah.
Well, it's Warren. Yeah, Warren.
Oh, they picked up dirt from their backyard.
Exactly.
You know it in the deep of your mind, in the back of your brain.
And that's some of that Georgia soil there, man.
Yeah. Exactly. It's actually Dracula's soil. It's soil from.
It's got to be from Transylvania.
It's from Transylvania. I'm not going to doubt it.
No. That is cool. That right there was very cool. That I liked. Okay, Barbarian, you got something you want to show, brother?
Yeah, I got a few things I can show real quick.
Sure, please. Because I want to give the banger to Alan here. So,
I don't have
Monty,
anything crazy good.
No, it's all good. Go ahead, buddy.
But this is the Victorian era we were talking
Excellent.
about. I have one thing that's Victorian era.
Wow.
And this is from Puck Magazine. And it's the North and the South meeting at Grant's tomb. And it's from 1897.
Dude, that's really
You
cool.
need to put it on the board so you know. Instead of trying to look at the date.
We can kind of see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can read it. It's right over here. Yeah. Over
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this.
Where'd you find that, Barbarian? Where'd you find that?
Heritage.
I got it at a yard sale for $5.
Wow.
Not a bad
So
deal.
a lot of the stuff that I buy, I get for really cheap at stuff like that, like yard sales and stuff.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm gonna show real quick. I teased Monty with this. So this is something that I found in that collection that I bought when I was going through it, and it kind of goes along with the fan club thing. This is the Marching Marvel.
Oh yes.
It's the soundtrack. So it's all dirty, so you don't have to worry about me touching it.
Yeah, you're good.
It's got the Merry Marvel
Marching Society. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna give Monty a heart attack with touching it by his bare hands.
Has that got the record in it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we may
That's cool.
need to talk about this.
He touching it without the damn gloves, though. He touching it without the damn gloves.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna offer him as much as I was going to.
Oh.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get my record player out and play it, but I didn't want to give it away earlier. But we can do that some other day. But I thought that was pretty cool. It's got the Hulk, and he's like directing the marching band.
I remember that, but I don't have it. And if you want to get rid of it, you let me know.
Okay, well I might one day. And this is kind of cool. I found this at an antique store. It's the Hulk, and it's a stand.
Is that the model?
Yeah, and
it's the model.
What? Oh,
Yeah, I used to have one of those too.
I've been trying to find the classic Universal Monster ones.
Yeah, his head's made to come off and everything. So
Yeah.
his head, like I haven't glued it on. It's got a stand, but it's got different hands.
Yeah.
And so you can put the different hands on it and make it into a stand, so it holds stuff. And I thought that was so cool. And I found
I used to have that one too, and I lost all the pieces to it when I was little.
Yep.
Oh, see, I got the pieces. I got every. It's even got the little guy.
Well,
Directions.
Barbarian, you know where to send those
the
to.
directions.
Nice.
Yeah, where it
Yeah,
shows you how to put it
cool.
all together. I got this at an antique mall, and the booth I got it at had 75% off everything, and everything you bought went to like some battered women's shelter or something like that.
Yep.
And I paid $3 for it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
Because it was like 75% off.
Sure.
So I'm like, yeah, I gotta have that.
They have a
very-
Captain
very
America one and there's a Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man, and there's one more.
Okay, this doesn't show it on there which ones they had.
Yeah.
Let's see. I picked up a bunch of magazines, and these are from the 80s, I think.
Yep.
But they're hardback Punisher
Okay.
trades.
So the trades.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
they're from the 80s. They're unread, brand new, and I didn't have them.
Oh wow, and they're still
So-
sealed.
Pretty cool stuff. It's nice finding stuff like that. And the same dude had a bunch of Punisher magazines.
You
I
sure?
haven't-
What's up? Cool. Haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't had a chance to bag and board them, so I'm sorry.
No, you
I had to spend all day bagging the board, and you didn't get a chance to. What the hell?
I don't mean to get your blood pressure up. I just
If you submit them, you already know that's a fault.
And I didn't wear gloves because they my books and my money.
this one's got an awesome Hellraiser ad on the back. of it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Love
Well, that's nice.
There's a few
I
of
love
them, and
that
I have some of these already. I don't know which ones I need, so any ones I have doubles of, I'll be putting up on my thing for sale for a couple bucks.
On Instagram, it'll be on Instagram, Barbarian.
Yeah, on my Instagram where
Okay,
I
got it.
sell everything.
So everybody heard that. I don't have your Instagram posted down below. I apologize.
It's fine. That's a really good one. I think that's a Jusco cover. I can't. Yeah,
Is
that's a
that
Joe
Jusco?
Jusco.
Oh wow.
He did a few of them in this run. And these are
the
cool. Like if you've never read them before, they're fun. It's a
Them-
fun thing to collect, and they're all in
They
great
make
shape.
an archival wipe after you get your fingerprints all over those black cover books that you can wipe those down with.
That's
It
a
comes in a
different story.
sock
That's a
that'll
different
take the
I
fingerprints
have
off.
this is a rag that you use to shine
Oh,
your
God.
shoes. And I use that to wipe everything down real good. Also, there's one of these the Marvel graphic novels. I don't think this has a number, so I think it's a one and by itself, like
Wow.
one and done. Some of them are numbered, like the first New Mutants one was numbered whatever. So got those. There's also a Star Wars one, but no one likes Star Wars, so I'm not gonna show that. I got this the same day for 50 cents.
Dracula.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Dracula.
Yep,
I think this
very
is number
cool.
8.
Hey,
Mine
there we go.
comes in mind.
I got the first appearance
And
of
by
that.
the way, just real quick, intermission for 1 second, buddy. Sorry. So real quick, while we got Fish Cat here, I'm going to say it again. I want you to go check out the link down below. I got Fish Cat Collectibles down below. Go check him out. He is doing a 400 sub count giveaway. Go check him out. Got to watch the show to find out how to enter. So go check out Fish Cat Collectibles, please. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Do it. Do it now.
Yeah. There we go.
This is cool. This is the second part of the first time that Dracula and Werewolf by Night meet.
Yep. Got
Picked
that
up.
one.
I think I
Excellent.
got that from Marshall Warpath.
Marshall Warpath.
Pretty
Okay.
cool. Yeah. I did a little trade with him. Here's a cool Doctor Strange with Amy
Oh,
Grant.
yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah.
I buy
yeah,
this every
that's-
time I find it. I think it was $1. You go to
What
Origin
saying?
Story. That's
Cover.
where I get most of this stuff is from Origin Story. Let's see. Last time I was on here, I showed Demolition Man #1. So I found Demolition Man #2.
Sweet.
What's your boggle?
Yes. You know what's weird? Talking about the Demolition Man, talking about old movies. There's one movie I didn't watch, and I just watched it recently. I did not watch the recent update of Dredd, the guy that played it in The Boys.
Yeah, that's not a bad movie.
The Butcher. I was
Yeah.
surprised how good that movie was.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That was good. It was better than Sylvester Stallone's movie, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
I,
thought it
don't know
was
about
well
for
done.
the time when it came out. Like when it
Yeah,
came
and that was
out,
not too
that
long
movie was
ago.
banging.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Okay.
So I got this is like a preview. for
Sorry,
Thursday
Alan. We'll get
tonight.
there, buddy.
No, it's good.
You're going to get your full
Hold
endorphin
on.
rush of comic books tonight. Sorry, buddy. You got a
Yeah,
lot of
this is
geeks
like-
on this panel.
I think I can't remember if he said it's an ash can or what, but it's just like a preview for 30 Days and
30 days
Nights.
and night. Yep. I got it. Yep.
That's a good one. I didn't have that. This is Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. This is one of the ratios. The first appearance of what's her name, the Ghost Rider, Native American Ghost Rider chick. What's her name? I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's freaking. I got the other cover for it.
Yeah, there's a bunch. I've been getting all the variants whenever I can find them. So I just found that one.
Hey, Barbarian,
Oh, shit.
I got something pretty cool, man. You just showed 30 Days a Night, man. My CGC order came back, man.
Yeah,
30 Days a Night, #1 first
number
print.
one. Yeah.
Very
Heck
good.
yeah, I don't have a #1 first print. I had
got-
one bought. It was ready to go, and it fell through, and I was so sad.
I beat Uncle Roman at this. I was at Midtown some years ago, and they had it up on the shelf for $30.
Dang.
Roman,
And
do you have something to show? Monty, do you have something to show? And Martin, do you have something to show?
Okay, let me go take an intermission while they do that because I've already drank 2 bottles of water
Well, that's fine.
and I'm old.
That's fine, Monty. Who wants to go? Who wants to go next?
Well, hey, before
All
you
right.
cut me off, let me show.
No, I'm not cutting you up, Barbarian. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I have. I brought this for
It's our Q&A
for
tonight.
Jeff.
It's Alan's
We got some
tonight.
Frazetta. This is Western Hearts #2,
Ooh.
and it's got
Oh.
2 pages of Frazetta art in it.
Mm.
Did
Just
you
like-
notice something, you guys, on that panel? Show that again, Barbarian. No, show that again. What do you see? Is there something written around the eyeballs?
Oh,
Look at that. You can see
I
it.
gotta say.
They wrote on it, made glasses around each one
Yeah,
of
they,
the
they drew glasses on them.
Oh yeah. Look at
You see
that.
that?
I only paid I think I paid $5 or $10 for this at an antique
So
store.
yeah, surprisingly, it's not expensive. A lot like some
It
of those
definitely
questions aren't
didn't
that
cost me
expensive,
much.
really.
I picked this up from T-Pain in an auction. I got a run of these True Comics, but this is True Comics 55.
Oh, I
First
like
appearance of
that,
Sad Sack
Barbarian.
in comics.
Buddy, I like
Sad,
that.
sad sack.
Yeah. So if you know who Sad Sack is, you might like something like that. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then this is my only favorite Golden Age book that I've had for a while. It's Science Comics #8.
Oh wow.
Very
That's a hard
cool.
book to-
And it's in pretty good shape. I got this when I went through and sold that dude's Golden Age collection for him. And they just gave it to me, so I didn't pay anything for it.
Wow.
No, Joey will not do that.
I also have an 11 point. It's an 11 Vault of Horrors,
I love
graded
this
11
book.
from CGC, Chad's Grading Service. Wait,
Yeah.
certification. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway, that's it. I can be done.
No, you're good. You're good, Barbarian. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's all right.
All good. Roman, Martin.
Oh, I'll go.
I've got nothing to show, so don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Roman.
Also, just so y'all know, sometimes I go live, and this was the guy I was standing with.
Yes.
All the Golden Age books. So I was live on the Big E's and them, and the book was where's my Golden Age man? It was called All Winners.
Yeah, all winner.
Oh,
Captain
yes,
America.
yeah.
That's the first
Oh,
appearance of Bucky.
That's what that is. It was $20,000. I was if it come up while I'm doing this. I'll just show what I picked up from that haul. 'Cause I got too much to go.
Oh,
No, I showed the stuff they see me. You
go ahead,
remember those
Roman.
books I'm talking about? I was gonna order the 43 books for $67. That's just for me.
okay.
The Way of the Rat. I had to bag and board all these, so I just show number 1, and I won't go through all 24. Number 2, you know, I like martial arts stuff, so in comics, so we just skip all that because we got 3 people on the panel. So next up, of course, I had to get. This was part of that 43 books too. I got my Team America run back. There's the Ghost Rider cover and the last cover. And
put your hand up to your camera, Roman. You're blurring out, buddy. Sorry. Just put your hand up to the camera. Yep. Bring it back slowly. All right. Now try. Now try again. Now try showing the books again. It was blurring up. There you go. There you go. Almost.
I put it down. That was the book right there. I was holding a $20,000 book. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I bought the video game Killer Instinct.
The Killer Instinct. Yes, classic. Great.
One in 100 from Big Trouble with Little China. That's the T-shirt that he was wearing in there.
Yeah, the tank top.
I love that movie.
This is for me. Public Enemy
Nice.
Comics, I didn't even know existed. I just happened to
Very
run across
nice.
it. Bernie Wrightson and Joe Jusko did all these covers. So I got the Dynamic Forces coming too for number 1. So this is the Punisher, Joe Jusko, and Bernie Wrightson did all these covers.
Ooh,
How many of that run do you have?
It's only a 4-issue run.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does have a more horror feel too when you're just looking at the covers.
Yeah.
And I'll run through the stuff real quick that I bought at this show that you see me at.
Yep.
Like I said, Bullseye. This was the first prototype. So this is the first appearance, and he dies in this issue. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 15. Same guy had this cover. I had to get it.
Yeah, that's
Sweet.
a good one.
Yeah, I know that one.
I love all those big
finally
face
replaced
like
this
that.
in my collection. X-Men versus the crossover. This book is like dirt cheap if you run into the right person and buy it.
Yep, I know.
Yep.
Yep.
I have to buy this cover every time I see it. I got 3 or 4 of these. 52. Black Panther.
Beautiful.
115, he had a high grade. He knew I would want it. The advertisement for 181, Hawk 181 is in it.
On it.
Don't ask me why I bought this.
Yeah, you can find.
He basically gave it to me while I was buying a pack of books from him.
Classic.
I got this here. Had to replace that in my collection.
Ooh, there you go, buddy.
Nice high grade. Just missed out on Space Ghost number 1. He still had this left up.
Nice.
Birdman, Herculoids. What's that? What's the Mighty Young Samson? Yeah, I just got that. There's some
That's
X-Men books I picked up from same one of the guys. That's 105. 114.
Sweet.
133. If somebody cuts me a deal and it's high grade, I will always buy this book.
Oh, there you go.
I bought that from one of the guys that's in the community that sells at the show. Prized possession. You know, I'm starting to get into the bad comics, and I haven't really had this book.
Carlito. Yep.
That was the prized possession of the.
That's sealed.
Sealed. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh wow!
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Very
I
nice.
love finding them sealed books like that, them packs.
That's the win right there.
So that's the pack. That was the pack. That was the prize of the day last Sunday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm starting to run into those all the time now. I think I got a Thundercats one lined up.
Did you get a Thundercats lined up?
Yeah, to get rid. I got a Thundercats, a Pokemon, the movie Black Hole.
There
There was a Wonder Woman I could grab,
Yeah.
and I can still think of a few more. Masters of the Universe, 1, 2, and 3. So
Yeah, they had G.I. Joe
is
ones
gonna
too
be-
back in the day.
this is gonna be my new niche here, trying to catch the 3-packs. It's gonna be my new next year, trying to catch the 3-pack. So,
Where'd you get that one for, Roman?
260.
Wow. Okay.
But always buy books from him. This is the only thing I bought. Well, I went
Yep.
but
Nice.
he always give me some kind of deal. I didn't care. I gave him $280 for the damn thing. I didn't care. He give me back $20. But he knew I would grab that. So.
Okay.
Ooh.
So before we do anything, just give me one moment, Martin and
There we go.
Monty. I want Alan to show a few more books.
That space, that's what I need.
This is the one
Sorry.
we were talking about. That
Sorry,
you said.
Roman. Is that
This
the
is
one?
Yeah, this is Space
Yeah, that's the one
Ghost
I'm
number
talking
one. This is his first appearance.
He had just sold that book. He had just sold that book before I got there, and he had the other one, so I grabbed that.
I think that was the store that I was using.
pants.
No, I was joking. I picked this up a while ago. But I just figured I'd show it since you. So do you want me to show books now, or what do you want?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get it.
Does anybody want to have him show some nice books, some pre-code horror or something?
Yeah.
Let's see,
I brought a
his
bunch of
collection.
Roll out some pre-co horror for G-Man. He'll love that.
Yeah.
So I mentioned that I like Matt Baker.
I love
this is,
oh my god.
Matt Baker, Nightmare 13.
I have a
Also
couple
like-
of those, but not
Yeah.
graded.
This is like a 4.0, super high grade.
That's okay.
And this one's a super cool book.
That's another
Beyond
good one.
27.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Excellent.
This one was mentioned in Destruction and Innocent as well, so it's kind of cool. Doubly cool.
That reminds me of the Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
with the
really
very
reminds
first.
me of it. Yeah, where they had the kind of guy, and they got some more Beyond.
So while you're talking and showing the books, Alan, we can just shoot you some questions. So
Sure.
how does the honey feel about your collecting habits?
She hates my comic collection. I just like she was trying to throw away.
They all do.
She was trying to throw
Oh,
away
wait a
my
minute.
movie collection.
Wait a minute. Then I must be the lucky one because I got the whole
I'm sorry about it. Let me say
first floor.
G-Man's got it made.
I got the whole
and-
first floor.
And if
I'm not
Al
kidding. I
Al
got
is still here, we met. Yeah, hey, if Al is still here, we met this chick today, man. She was buying her husband some comics. We were like, damn it, man, you better not lose her, boy.
Yeah.
She was up like $3,000. I was like, bro, you better not lose her.
Tell me,
Wow.
That's a keeper.
Yes,
most
go ahead,
comic
Alan.
collectors have a room, and that's like
Oh.
to get away from everything else.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because I heard, Alan, I heard on your interview that your room shrank.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a little different.
Your man cave
is a
shrank.
little different. A little different. It's bigger,
Okay.
but doesn't have good walls.
Okay.
You know, I got rid of my wife and I bought I got a 40 by or 45 by 30 barn now. So
Oh, okay. That helps.
you just get rid of that wife and it's amazing what you can do.
No, you just
How
have
much
to get
space you get?
You just probably have to write the
They
right
have
one.
to
man. That's all.
understand. They have to understand they're geeks, and
Yeah.
it's plain and simple. Anyway,
So just
sorry.
quickly, this is a LB Cole cover. It's a hanging cover. So you got it hanging right there.
Yeah,
That's a
Nice,
cool one.
very
These-
nice.
These suspense comics, the most valuable non superhero related Golden Age comic is from Suspense Run, Suspense 3.
The
Yep.
Suspense 3. Okay.
Yeah, it's the most valuable. It's the one where it's like a Schomburg cover where there's a woman being sacrificed and all these hooded figures.
Right.
It's a very famous cover. There's Fighting Yank is another great one. Some hooded figure ones.
oh yeah, it's got Nazi stuff on it and everything too.
Nice.
It's quite
Looking at-
good. This one,
Not
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, the other one, yes. Suspense
Yeah, the
3 is
suspense
not-
three.
not too- Yeah. And then some more LB Cole.
Yes,
Oh, like
These-
that.
This one was also mentioned in Destruction Innocent. So
Right.
and actually most of these will be Destruction Innocent stuff.
Wow. Look at all of that. Look how busy that cover is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is LB
Lots
Cole.
of background
He's always
action.
like really crazy colors too.
Lots of background noise in there.
Very nice, Alan. Alan, can you just show, because I'm a fan, but I got a few buddies out there that collect the Golden Age. Can you show the Chiller's book, the G-Man's like
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, the one I'm looking
Which
for?
one? Which one's that?
That was the 12.
Oh, you mean Erie?
Erie. That's what I'm talking about. Not children.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This one.
Yeah,
That's
his
the
Holy
one.
Grail. Yeah,
That's
his
my Holy Grail
book.
right there. Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Right
cool
there.
book.
So, anybody doesn't know, tell people about the history or what is
So this
special.
book is the first appearance of Dracula, but there's
Yep.
actually an earlier book from the run that's
Yep.
vampire. Has a
Yep.
vampire.
But vampirism. Yep.
Yeah. And
That
speaking
was a
of
really hard thing to track down. You know that, Alan?
I
It's
I
true.
found
Yeah.
one for you, but it's with Torpedo. It was with Torpedo Comics, so it was a little.
Yeah, I seen it. It was the wrong day at the wrong time. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and it was in really
Yeah.
rough shape.
so
Yeah.
this book is actually kind of a major key as well.
Oh
This is
yeah,
the
I've seen that
first.
before.
Very cool.
This is the first horror book. So before pre-code horror existed,
Yep.
this was the first horror comic.
Yeah.
The first comic devoted to one horror story, which is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So kind of cool. So very first horror
I
book.
love it.
And this came out many years before Eerie #1.
The classic comics. Yep. I've heard
Yeah.
a little bit more about that too, as well, as of recent.
Yeah, and I was telling you guys, Witch's Tales is a good run.
Another good one.
Yeah. And then this is a really great one, Chamber of Chills. There's
Mhm.
lots of really great covers from
The originals.
Yeah, the Chambers of Chills. That's the Misfits got one of their album covers from there.
Yeah. The famous one with the glass, right?
Yep.
But and then we got Beware.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I always like
So,
these
Alan, do you
kind of
have kids? Do you have kids or anything like
I
that?
have 2 kids and a wife, so yeah. But
How old are your
right
kids?
now, my kids are 17 and 13.
So, what do they think about your comic book collection?
It's kind of weird.
Sounds like mine. You're in the same boat. You know, they're not going to appreciate it until we're long gone.
Yeah, like my son, he used to like Swamp Thing, and he used
Sure.
to collect. He also has like the first Phantom Stranger.
Okay.
Like I have 2 copies of it, so I gave him my lower grade copy.
Sure.
So
Sure. I
but
like
it's
this.
Phantom Stranger from the Golden Age is the one that he has. So,
Oh, okay. Cool.
So this is like the Thing.
Love it.
This is another series that you can pick up some of the issues really affordably, like really like $100 for like a
Right.
high grade. Some of them,
Nice.
but this one's not such an affordable one. But and then this one's quite popular.
Yeah.
Another
Wow.
This
Wow.
one has kind of
I
bug
can see
chew.
it. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it, but it's still nice, bud.
You got hungry while you were reading it?
Yeah, it's like, you know, nothing else to eat, so you eat your comics. And this one's a really great cover.
Oh, yes.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
saw
a good
this on a
one.
hot list recently, which was kind of cool. I thought, oh wow.
Really? Why was
Yeah.
that? Do you know why?
Well, it's a Seduction of the Innocent book, and it's just a great classic. He's killing his wife.
Yeah, I see that.
She was preventing him from collecting comics, so anyway,
No, come on.
then we got some more LB Cole. I like mummy covers. I
Oh
always
yeah,
like-
I've been noticing something. Yeah, I've been trying to pay attention to what you've been pulling, what you really
yeah,
like. I
this
can
is
see
like
that.
LB Cole. So I'm trying to get a complete collection of every book that was mentioned in Seduction of the Innocent.
Yeah.
Okay,
So these are all the horror ones from Seduction. of the
very
Innocent.
nice. And some of them were pretty hardcore on the inside. I couldn't believe it
Oh yeah.
back then.
Pretty crazy and stuff. And this
Yeah.
is probably the most famous.
Wow,
Yeah, that's amazing.
dude, that's awesome.
section.
So for all you newbies out there that come to here for the first time, I appreciate it. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're seeing something that's really cool. This is a piece of history, also as well, not just all of our
We're
geekiness.
historians, like the guy said at the con to us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Go
just
ahead.
some pre-code horror. This is another one from Seduction Innocent, but
Hey, that's what they thought of Asians back then. Look, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Love it.
yeah, he's kind of
Alan's
supposed to be a vampire. Yeah. And then this is a classic cover, kind of a zombie cover.
Oh, that's
Beware.
Very nice, Alan.
This is a
Yeah,
Bernardo
yeah.
Bailey cover.
The Thing from Beyond.
Yeah. And another great one.
He said you guys are rich.
I know.
Nah, we just know where to look.
You
Wow, I
stop
like
buying.
Alan,
If
show
you
that
stop
one more
buying
time,
Boba
bud.
Fett helmets, you can.
The
buy
last
some
book
of
you
these
just
too.
showed. Show it one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
that's
guys.
Web of Evil.
That, yes.
Isn't that
Very
great?
nice.
Very sharp
Beautiful.
copy.
I see that.
And then we got Black Cat Mystery. This is the Hanging Witch cover.
I see that.
So yeah, it's kind of cool. And this is a big book, actually. Pretty big book.
Wow.
Haunt of Fear. This
Very
is the
nice.
first like origins of each of the characters and stuff. It's kind of like and it's also a Seduction Instant book as well. Kind of cool. So yeah, so those are some of my horror. And then actually I wanted to show you guys some kind of cool
Go ahead,
stuff.
Alan.
Yeah. One sec. I just wanted to, like, you guys showed a Wings.
Yep.
And I wanted to show you, like, from the same, like, another big collection that I have from the Golden Age is Fiction House. Like, I have a lot of Fiction House stuff. And Fight Comics was amazing.
Yeah.
And this is like, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this one is like, got some really crazy stuff. You got the hooded Nazi, right? You got the
See the
soldier.
swastika in the armpit.
Yeah. You got the woman in bondage, right?
Look at that.
But in
Everything.
the background, I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to zoom in. There's actually body parts falling off these people in the background.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
you
Yeah,
can
you
see
can
it.
see that in the background
Yeah.
next to the blue
Like,
house.
there's like a hand
gray
flying
house.
off over here. You can see like
Yeah, you see that right there.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
So
there's a lot
really-
going on in that. Wow.
This is one of those kind of like highly sought after books. Like it's pretty
Wow,
great.
that's really cool.
And another great one from Fight is the nude cover. It's the nude cover. She's just wearing a hula. So,
Oh, okay. Oh, a nude. I'm like,
yeah. It's not. It's
That's so cool.
golden age level of nudity. Okay.
Exactly.
okay. I'm like,
You know that-
nude. I'm like,
That's how I like my women from Hawaii.
Yeah, and then this
Freshly
is
laid.
another. This is a really great Sodi book. Actually, I love this one. This is Crime and Punishment, but it's like it's a Charles Biro or Biro, whatever way
Yeah.
you want to say it. Charles
We did a
Biro.
lot of covers for that run.
But this one's really great because he's robbing a blind man who's selling newspapers. So it's kind of funny.
Wow.
Yeah. But how many blind people sell newspapers? It just seems like a kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. yeah.
And then-
That is brilliant.
And this, I'll show you one kind of book that everybody like. This is a book that I got really cheaply. That is like usually everyone's kind of kind of a grailish book, crime, suspense, horror suspense. It's
Decapitation.
it's not decapitation, but she's like throwing this guy. Basically, she's murdering this guy, and this guy's going to murder her.
Wow.
So it's and there's like a bunch from this run that are really, really pricey. There's a decapitation cover where he's pulling a girl out of a manhole. That one's really expensive. But this is another big book from that run. So yeah. So those are some of my pre-code horror. Actually,
Alan,
Robin-
sorry, I was
Yeah.
on mute. What do the bubbles say above their heads in that comic?
Okay, let me read it.
Wow.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh, okay. So he's dead, and now I'm free. Phew.
Wow.
Ugh. You can join your boyfriend, sister. Kind of brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I brought like a ton of stuff I can show, but I brought some random things that I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys like this stuff, but this is not
I
pre-code
like
stuff.
everything.
But it's
Like
stuff that
everything
I
you've
like.
sold so far. Trust me.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
I bought some books that I just had.
Yeah.
They were laying
It's the
around.
first appearance of Usagi, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And then we got Bone. I love this book.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's an expensive book by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one is really cool. People get mad at me when I show it sometimes, but I love it. I think it's a great book.
Oh yeah, I know that book. Yeah.
And it's in
Wow.
really high grade too. So it's like I think it's one of the
Nice.
highest graded copies of it. So
Dang.
Yeah.
It's a tough book to
Very
find, too.
controversial. I'm
and
sure.
this is like there's actually multiple printings. Like this is the first print as well. So it's kind of cool. And it's from my birth year, 1973. So that's extra cool. But like people they usually think it's like some kind of like pro-Nazi thing, but it's actually anti-Nazi. It's very the story is very against the Nazis. But it's Hansi, the girl who loved the swastika. It's just a great book.
Yeah, that come out now, man. It'd be getting canceled all left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
And another book that's really kind of cool that I just happen to have.
Little Dot
#1. This is
a few of those.
Not many people realize what this is. This is the first appearance of Richie Rich in comics.
Ah.
Okay.
So this is
What's the first appearance? That one there?
Yes, this is the very first appearance of Richie Rich. It
What
usually
issue
goes for
number
about
is that on top?
it's number one. It's number one.
That's number one?
Yeah, it usually goes for about $2,000 per point.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
You know, it's not a cheap book. So there's that, and then I don't know. I just got some random books here. So 1 second, I'll show you some random. Okay, we got Conan.
Ooh,
nice. There we go. The Conan lovers out there.
Well, I gotta get a
Gary
higher
and
grade.
everybody,
This-
BB, and
It's too expensive at the time, so I'd like to upgrade this one probably someday.
sure.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to start looking for it right now.
yeah.
This is another great one.
Oh, look at that.
That's one of my
This is the
Grail
one I was
books.
mentioning before, Blue Beetle 54. That people are selling these, selling these kind of grailish books. Like this is another, easily $1,000 a point to $1,500 a point kind of book.
Wow.
People are getting them out of their collections because they need the money. So you can pick these up, affordably. Not that affordably, but
still, be able to attain it. It's called attainment. You can actually attain it.
Yeah, you can actually get it. Another big book that is kind of cool, is this one.
Love it. Robot cover.
So this is not only a robot cover, but it's a 3D book. It's called True Vision. And what they did is they put this black border, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it's supposed to look like it comes out of the page.
Okay.
And what they do is they use very subtle colors in the background and then very, very striking colors in the foreground. So it kind of creates that kind of.
It's an Adventures into the Unknown that I don't have. So I love that book.
But the cool thing is, every page is like this.
Really?
So the interior, it's all this black borders, and it gives you that 3D effect. So you don't need to use 3D glasses. You can sort of look through it and see.
Okay.
And so there's a collection of these that ACG did, where they did it through a bunch of different titles like Cookie, The Kilroys, Atomic Sub, Adventures into the Unknown, Love Forlorn, or something like that, and romance books. So there's all these 3D ones. There's 19 in all that.
Oh, wow.
I have 10 of them. I'm trying to get the complete collection.
Nice.
So, yeah,
that's a beautiful book.
Yeah,
Love
very cool stuff. And you mentioned to show, I'll do this just because of you guys. You mentioned to show boobies, so I'm going to show
boobies. Just for you, Jeff. Here we go.
So this is some boobies for you guys. So
nice.
Nice.
Hey, that's trickery. There's no.
That is good. That's what he's known for, though. That's
And then
what
we got
the Zombie Tramp guy's known for, though.
Fair.
This is not Zombie Tramp, but it's Sugar Pop. This is kind of like
it's his wife's
It's a
it's his wife's
unicorn? What?
yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
And then, so wait, 1 sec. And this is really cute. This is actually kind of a funny little series. Hard to find, actually.
Nymphini.
Nifini. It's kind of like sort of soft core.
He's a nympho genie.
Yeah, Nympho and Genie, yeah, kind of funny.
Yeah, that's like the underground comics.
And this one's
Oh, you
kind
know
of
what that reminds me of? That reminds me
Oh, yeah,
of those.
it's got the Where the Wild Things Are on it.
Where the
And
Wild
it's got
Things Are.
that, but also something else. It looks like those things we used to buy in the back of the books. The brine shrimp.
Oh, you think it looks like sea monkeys?
Sea monkeys, yeah. The lady does, but not the background doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't know, it
it's
kind of
like
looks
where the
like
wild things are, but, oh well.
if you'd add a pole on there, it kind of looks
What
like
what
And I
Sorry.
bought, like, Soda Maki.
Oh, I have that. It's a
What
beautiful
book is that one with the wild things are?
Yeah. What is that?
It's I believe it's
It's the same guys as does Zombie
Killer
Tramp.
Kitty or something like that. Cannibal
Yeah,
Kitty.
something like that. Yeah.
Cannibal
Yep.
Kitty.
That's a cool book.
It's by Dan Mendoza.
Okay.
Yeah, Mendoza's wife created her though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Did you say it was Bad Kitty?
Cannibal Kitty. Here's
Cannibal Kitty. And most of the art for it is his wife, is Mendoza's wife that's done all the art for it though, and the model for her too. So
Yeah,
I think
actually,
Cannibal Kitty and Hello Kitty stuff comes up. What the hell?
and I have the nude version of the book.
just put Dan Mendoza's Cannibal Kitty. It should come up.
They're
Yeah.
pretty decent. They're pretty clean. So they're not like, there's no nakedness on the covers he's showing. So it's all
So,
good.
well, actually, I have the nude versions here too, but I'm not sure. Do you want me to show nude versions? But I don't know.
No, you can show that after show.
Okay, after show. So those are after
Look at
show.
Jeff. Look at Jeff. Yeah, please,
And then,
please.
one
No,
last really
no
cool one.
Mendoza's work. So
I really
Jeff
like
Ki-
this cover. This is
Oh, I like that.
Barbarella.
like Barbarella. Yeah.
Barbarella.
Actually, I picked up all the Barbarella books. Like they're from the 60s. Not many people realize that. There was actually a comic series that came out in France before the movie came out. And I
Really?
picked those all up. Yeah. Yeah, they're quite cool. So yeah. So
That's awesome.
I don't know. So do you want me to show more, or what do you want me to
No,
show?
hold
I
on.
can-
Oh, okay. So take a break. Take a break. That was excellent. That was excellent. Okay, Monty, and we have Martin next. You guys have some books you want to show?
They can't top that. Well, Monty can't, but Martin can't top that.
G man, I'm
You're on
gonna
mute,
G man, I'm gonna get ready to scoot, man.
buddy.
You know, y'all know.
Later, man.
I made it to 3 o'clock.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah, it's like-
It's a record. I made it to 3 o'clock.
Love you, buddy. About my
Good to
real
see
quick,
everybody.
Matt, real quick.
Yep.
If you're going, please tell everybody where to find you. I got the links down below and what you're doing, what you got coming up, buddy.
Check us out, the Comic Hall Crew on Instagram, here on YouTube as well. Next month we'll be doing a show every week. We'll be doing for Black History Month, so we have a Black History themed shows next month, and also Monty, I will be reaching out to you very soon so that we can link up for Solid Gold Soul, which Alan will be the next show that will be airing on the channel for Solid Gold Soul. So y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Awesome.
All right.
And Matt, you have to come back to my channel again. okay?
Absolutely. I told you I'm coming, man. We're gonna make it happen.
Cool.
We're gonna make it happen, brother. You know.
Thank you,
Barbarian,
man.
good to see you. Monty, good
Yeah,
to see
for
you.
sure, man.
Martin, good
You
to see
too,
you.
man.
Yeah, always good to see you. Roman,
Always good to see you too.
good to see you, brother. Good to see you doing well. And G-Man, love you, brother.
Love you, bud.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.
Good.
Okay, so who's next? Monty.
I'll go.
I can't contend with the quality, so my
Like
stuff,
I
my stuff just doesn't.
Like I said.
It's cool though, isn't it? Isn't it, Martin?
It's
It
not
is.
a competition now.
The history behind it.
Okay, well, I didn't bring none of my Silver Age stuff or Golden Age stuff out, but I got some stuff. I got a stack of other stuff here. It's kind of interesting to see. So let me see if I can get over here.
Absolutely.
Boom, there he is. We're going to start out with a book that
I do, God Dink.
it's a newer book, but it's
Hey,
a
look,
Star Wars
It's a
book.
board.
It's a blank. And we got Star Wars #1 right there.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So what's that?
It's got Thor.
Oh, it's
Oh
the,
wow.
That's a
Yeah,
tough book to find, man. That's
it's
a
an
good
era
era
cover.
right there.
And
Wow.
the first page in there starts out as Thor,
Mm.
and then it
Wow.
goes into Star
Ah.
Wars.
Yeah.
My thing is,
Oh, that's good.
how do you miss that if you have what the hell do you guys call those good guys?
misprint.
Control thing.
Control,
You know,
quality control.
yeah.
Quality
So how do
control,
you
right.
miss? Yeah, how do you miss that type of stuff if you
Had to
got
be
quality
really
control?
stoned. Had to be really stoned.
Or they don't pay the quality control people enough, and they say, screw it, just let it go.
These are some FFs was in there digging and found, and I figured, yeah, I'll bring them out. FF number 93 and number 95. Then we got FF number 101. Then we got a FF number, I like this floating head cover, number 54.
Very nice, Monty.
Then we got a FF number 60. I think these are all about 1970 books. Then we got number 62, which is got Nighthawk. That guy always reminds me. I always think of Blue Falcon when I see him.
Right.
Mhm.
And number 70.
Wow. For all you
We
Daredevil fans out there, they're gonna love this.
Then we got let me get back over here. We got number Daredevil number 73. And this is a series of Daredevil I always loved, which was when Black Widow was there. I love when she showed up, number 94. And number 97. Then we got Hawkeye that joined in number 99.
Very nice, Monty.
And then we got Marvel 2-in-1 number 6. And this is nice. I mean, he changed his motorcycle up, but this is Marvel 2-in-1 number 8. Then we got a couple of reprints here, but they're early 25-cent doubles, which is Marvel Tales number 11.
Sweet.
We got Marvel Collectors Classics number 2. This is 1966, and there's the reprints on it.
Oh, very cool.
Then another 1966 Marvel Collectors Edition number 4. These are all reprints on it. And this has got a real good blue background to it. Love that. That's number 6.
Yeah, fresh off the press, that's for sure. There's one thing, Alan, a lot of these comics that he's showing, Alan, he's bought off the rack when he was a kid.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, a lot of these come off the rack.
Condition is immaculate.
Giant Size Conan the Barbarian. I was showing those earlier in the last couple of shows. I ran across that one. There's number 4. Then I don't know how many. Apparently, I got a lot of copies of this because every time I turn around, I looking through my stuff for Giant Size. I end up finding that one.
Oh, there you go, buddy. Like that.
And that one.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Then nice classic here, Captain America King Size Special, number 1.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Let me get these out of the way. Getting too close to the camera.
Yep.
And the 10th anniversary books that come out at Marvel. Here's a 10th anniversary book, double size, Captain America 143. It's a double size book.
You see God Tank's question there? He says, fun fact, Monty has never ate Cheetos.
No, I use rubber gloves when I eat Cheetos. I don't know. This book has been showed very much.
Oh, well, I thought Monty used the fork to eat Cheetos though. Okay.
I crunch them up and use a bowl and a spoon. Marvel 2-in-1. This is going to be King Size Annual #1.
This is one reason why I quit collecting a lot of the newer stuff, Fish Cat. This is one of the reasons.
And Doc Savage Giant Size #1 for those Doc Savage lovers.
Yeah.
And apparently I got multiples of these too, because here's another one.
I just got that too.
Giant Size Spider-Man and Masters of Kung Fu #2. And this is Giant Size Spider-Man and Human Torch #6.
Oh dang! I think I.
But if you want to kill a spider, that's one way.
Yep. Catch him in his own web.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I'll stop right there. I'm not going to bust open these Hulks because it's a whole short box, and I don't think we have time for that because it's almost 2:30.
If you're on, buddy, not a problem.
Oh yeah. I'll be around next week. I'll just leave them out here and
so
we'll show them.
Alan, are you ready for the questions, buddy?
Okay. I had some more stuff. If you want to see more stuff,
Absolutely want to see it.
Of course we would.
Let's
I got some more like.
I'm gonna get to my last 2 questions for you, and then you can go ahead and show the books. This is kind of important. Here we go. Bam. Do you have any inspirational thoughts or ideas for the community as a whole?
So everyone always says collect what you love and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I always believe in goals. Like, whatever it is, whatever book that you want, go for it. Just go for that book. And then after you get that book, go for the next book. That's your new goal. Because that's what I did. So when I bought my All-Star 8, it sort of changed my mind that all of a sudden I believed that books were attainable. That you could, I wanted to get Wonder Woman's first appearance. I got it. And then I realized that there's other cool books that I want to get after that. So I find that if you set your big goal and then chase that and then go to the next goal. So that's kind of the way I think. I don't know. Go for big goals. Go for the moon.
That's excellent. Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay.
The next one. What does thinking outside the box mean to you? And this is not a corporate question. This is not a corporate question. So I want you to think.
So for me, actually, it's kind of funny because I like to think inside the box because I'm a comic collector. I like to put my comics in the box. So,
come on.
But generally, the way I think of it is a little differently. So when I was collecting Warren Publishing, okay, everybody else was buying complete long boxes of X-Men #1 or the Death of Superman, and for me, I like collecting things that are not necessarily mainstream, what other people are collecting. So I was picking up the Warren Publishing stuff for like $1 or $2 a magazine. And now they're worth, so Vampirella #1, I paid $25 for it.
Wow.
And so it's and then I got the complete run for maybe $300-400, to buy the whole run. So, it's, so when you think outside the box that way, where you go for stuff that nobody else is going for, but it's really cool stuff, it eventually will come back to you and, you'll win. So that's
look at her now. Look at her now.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know, that's my thinking outside the box, I guess. Don't follow the main crowd, but beware of FOMO.
Oh man, FOMO will get you.
Yeah. I buy too much.
Buying all the acetate covers.
Yeah. So okay. So if you want, I can show a few more.
That was awesome. Thank you.
I got a few more Golden Age pre-code horror if you want to see some.
Absolutely. Get this off the screen. There we go.
So this is actually whenever I think of pre-code horror, I always think of EC Comics. Like they're the kind of like the big company that you think of with pre-code horror. But what people don't realize is EC Comics actually came from Bible stories and like like more educational stuff. And then when William Gaines took over, it became like they wanted to figure out what to do to sell comics. So they actually tried out a bunch of things. They were going to try out superheroes. They were going to try out crime. And what they did was they created a series called International Comics. And what it is it's like a 5 or 6 series issue run. And each issue was a different thing. So one was crime, one was superheroes, one was I don't know, like just different genres. Okay.
Right.
And this one was related to horror. So this is EC's first attempt at horror. So kind of a cool book.
So wait a minute, that would be like our first John Gacy. Is that his name? Was that the serial killer's name?
John Wayne
Gacy.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
that's a little
kind of
creepy.
a very creepy cover.
Yes.
If you don't like clowns, I wouldn't recommend to buy that book.
Yeah, so this is a kind of cool historical piece. And then, like classic things to look for in golden age horror is like, skeletons and always women in red and bondage is kind of a thing. So this is kind of a cool one.
Yeah, it catches your eye, that's why. The red catches your eye.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool one. And I don't know, I kind of like my women in red dresses and bondage kind of thing going on here. So more skeletons. So this is a really great one. And actually, here's a trick. Here's actually a good tip. The way I got this book goes for anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, typically. But every so often, what happens is my comic shop, the .com, they'll have like an auction. Yeah. And every so often they'll have pre-code horror. They'll have like a whole bunch of really amazing books mixed in. And you can actually so that's how I got this book. It was at auction. There was one other guy I could tell that he knew what it was. And he drove me nuts because they would reset the timer. And it would be 3 more minutes and you'd wait another 3 minutes. What?
3. I'm a pro at my comic shop thing. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the guy, it drives me crazy.
You catch stuff on my comic shop. Some stuff fall through the crevices, like those Golden Age books.
Yeah, so this one, basically, the timer kept on getting reset. It went for over an hour, extra hour. Like it was supposed to be over, and it was like
an hour.
It went an extra hour because the guy would just like wait for the last second, and then he'd bid it up. And then I it was like a battle. It was like
he was trying to wait you out. That's what it was. He was trying to make you like
aggravating.
I'm going to bed.
Aggravating.
Yeah. So I got it, and I got it for a great price. That's the big thing.
Are you sure it wasn't for a guy from my comic shop doing that?
I don't know. And another run I just kind of want to show. This book is like a really great book.
Well, that's one I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
I will be right back. I can let my dog out.
So this one is the only Frank Frazetta book that is entirely Frank Frazetta.
Yeah,
he did the cover and he did all the interior art. This was actually a passion project for Frank Frazetta.
Yep.
And basically what happened was the publisher then tried to edit the story, and Frank Frazetta was so upset about it that he didn't want to be involved with it anymore. So
I know the story. He ended up getting let go and everything. And
yeah. So then it was taken over by a different artist, Bob Powell, who did.
I know that one too.
Yeah. So I got the whole run. And these are quite cool. It's actually a pretty good series.
The first one's quite expensive.
Yeah, the first one is like insanely expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes people don't know what it is, and then you can pick it up cheap. But
yeah,
it's the run of all the
I live in that space. That's where I get most of my good stuff. It's
Yeah.
that people don't know what it is, and I get it cheap.
And then this is a really great series. Like this one, oh my goodness, the interiors on in this are just crazy. Like you get decapitations, you get like arrows through people's necks and stuff like that. And the craziest one I seen was they had this big idol, and it was right in. It had like it was like on this like a cart or something, and the cart had spiky wheels, and then in front of it. They were like laid all these women down, like all these virgins, right? And the thing rolls over all these women in the comic. It's just, and you see you see the before and after where all the women have like little holes in them. Like it's just crazy stuff inside this title.
Yeah, and then people complain about comics now.
It's pretty crazy stuff. So
this is what caused the Comic Code Authority to come.
Oh
up.
yeah. So
no.
If you look at a lot of the books that are in Seduction of the Innocent, there were a lot of the ones from Fox Publications. Because Fox, what they would do is they would say, "Oh, Jungle comics are popular. We'll do Jungle comics, but we'll make it sexier. We'll make it more violent." And they would take it up a few notches. And so a lot of these ones are really, really crazy and cool. So, you got the guy fighting the alligator. So I really love those. And another artist that I'm really a big fan of is Alex Schomburg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
America's best.
Yes.
So yeah.
So you got all kinds of guys on there.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool too. You got the guy branding the girl, and the girl in bondage. The only thing that's
Yank on there.
Dude, the only problem I see with that is that when he hits her head, that thing's gonna drop, and it's still brained her anyway.
She's not having a good day after this.
Yeah.
But it's the only mistake that they made is she should be wearing a red dress, and then that'd be truly golden age.
Or have a knife in your hand.
So yeah, and then I kind of wanted to show you the run. So I got the complete run of Eerie.
Ooh.
My favorite. I'm back now.
Yeah, so this is a good one. And then and they had some really great covers, like
Oh, look at that!
This is a double bondage cover. Actually, this book was really annoying to me because I bought this book 4 times, and every time it got lost in the mail. This was my.
Oh my
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, seriously.
That sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, it got lost in the mail so many times. I was like really frustrated. I didn't.
Yeah, so Jeff, that's going to be something I'm going to be looking for when I'm down south.
And
Okay.
That line.
This is a cool one. And you got to have number 1, obviously.
Yep, you do.
How's a skull gonna have lips?
Yeah.
I
know, is that funny?
It's not really a skull. It's like kind of weird. It's like
maybe a zombie, maybe.
It almost looks like
somebody
just
just
like a vampire.
A skull in rubber.
So sort of like an early Red Skull in Captain America.
Yeah. Kind of weird. And then you notice the girl's the same.
Yep.
They recycle this girl.
Yep.
And Wally Wood did some of the covers as well.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Nice.
And this is one of the weirdest covers from the Golden Age. Weird in terms of I don't know. I'll point it out when I show it. Okay, this one. If you look at the alien creature, he's got some kind of weird thing going on. I'm not sure. So yeah,
I can see it.
Well, now that's another one Robert's gonna want because
what?
Of
No, what issue number was that? What issue number was that?
This is issue number 10. Issue 10.
Very cool, buddy.
And this is the early. So there was Dracula, which is number 12, but this is a vampire one, number 7.
7.
Very nice. And then.
Well, yeah, Alan did say he had the whole run. I forgot.
Yeah, I have the whole run, but some of them are not here because they're in slabs. I have to pull them out. But
okay.
Alan, awesome. I'm sorry, buddy. I love these.
Yeah, so those are, I don't know. Those are some of my Golden Age pre-quarter.
I have a question. If you don't get any of your stuff graded, do you ever risk having somebody like clean it or anything? Like if you get a book like I noticed a couple had like almost like smoke damage on them, where you could see a book had set on top of it, and that's pretty common with the old stuff. But do you ever like send that to somebody to clean them? And
so if I'm going to actually get something sent off, I'd get it cleaned and pressed. I would.
Okay.
But I'd usually use like some more official thing, like what CGC would suggest or something like that. Just
yeah,
there's a little bit
CGC
of
stuff is really bad. I would never recommend them, but there's definitely lots of people out there that are really good at like just like that, like getting soot off. Like that's something you can clean all that off.
Like a lot of the guys that I know that like press and clean, they say Golden Age books, or they love pressing Golden Age books because the paper's quality is way better.
Yep.
Yeah, they go. The new stuff is like toilet. Dude, they hate the new stuff because they'll try to get a crease out of it, and then they go, it just makes the crease worse somehow. It's still.
Yeah.
But,
I prefer like Silver Age books are pretty easy to clean and press too, but Golden Age books, that's like they want to be better. Like they just want to.
Yeah, I mean, I've cleaned a few books personally, like very lightly, where
I've experimented myself. Yep.
Yeah, just like I stole all my wife's makeup pads, those little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those work really well. You just if you do it really lightly.
You got to go real slow.
I've never pressed any books. The only way I pressed
Barbarian's pretty good at that. He's done actually a couple different books like that too.
There's actually a dude I just found, and I can't remember his name now. Damn it! But he sells some kind of liquid, and it's some kind of comic cleaning liquid. It's not alcohol based, so it won't smear the ink.
Right.
And this dude, like, it's got a little pumper top, and you put your pad, like what you're talking about, on top of it. You give it a couple pumps. And then you wipe the book down with it, and then
I think
a little bit will come off. It'll dry a little bit and soak it up, and then you do it again, and then even more will come off.
Oh wow!
And like as you're adding all that moisture to it, once you're done.
Well, Monty, that's why he doesn't have any gloves on, because he has one of those bottles.
Flattens it out.
Well, see, they do posters somewhat similar as when you get old posters and they have a tank. And they have creases and everything, and they'll have a solution that they put the whole poster underwater.
Yeah, like you just dip it in there.
Yeah, you dip it and you let it set, then you take it out, and then the
UV.
No, they don't do UV on the posters.
Okay,
see, that guy I'm talking about, he does whitening, and he uses a blue box. It's a blue light box.
I've watched. If anybody's ever watched him, there's a YouTuber out there called Jitterbug Comics.
Yeah,
and he's done a lot of. That guy, he's an artist when it comes to repairing books. Unbelievable what I've seen that guy do. Big shout out to you, brother, by the way.
So this is something I bought. I just got it off of Amazon, and it's absorbing. It's a dirt. It's not an eraser. It's a sponge.
Yes.
Yep. You can see I've used it a little bit, and it won't get the stuff that's really stuck on there. But like if you got surface grime or something. Like these are really good for it. You can rub it right across the color.
Oh,
it doesn't
nice.
scratch it. It's soft and spongy.
Right.
So that's something I've been playing with a lot. But mostly I just use an eraser. On the white stuff, you can just use an eraser to get it off. But
right.
Trying to find ways of doing it a little bit less intrusive.
Well, they got the it's like it's absorbing. That's like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
That comes. They got that, and also what I was talking about earlier. Take fingerprints off your books. It's like a sock with powder on the inside, and you can wipe it down, and it will absorb all the dirt and everything off of it, and it will clean fingerprints off your books.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow.
In fact, I got it over there. I can go get it. Here. Hang
on.
Alan, I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Sorry. You have a lot of you're going to get a lot of like different collectors on this panel of all different things.
Well, Robert and Monty created a freaking monster now, because now I look at Golden Age, freaking silver, all over. I'm all over.
I'm trying to be like Monty with my alien guy. It's much smaller though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
He glows in the dark. You won't be able to see it though because there's too much light in here. but he definitely glows in the dark. And he's got a gun. Monty's doesn't
Monty's
have a
probably
gun.
glows in the dark and
Okay, this is what it's called, a document cleaning pad right there.
That's cool.
And what it is, you take it out. It's a real super soft, like a sock. It's got powder in there, and that powder will go get on the book, and you can wipe it off, and it will absorb the grease and oil off your books and everything. And this is a sponge you're talking about. I got quite a few of these.
And do you cut the sponge when you use it, or
That's what I did. Yeah, I just cut a chunk off.
Yeah, and also to clean your erasers, that's what you can use to clean your erasers or clean your tools that you're gonna be working with the book with. You can use this to run over to clean it. Like I said, I've been cleaning and pressing books for a long time, and I got all sorts of little tricks and everything with the spoon or the rolling ball to take creases out.
You use a ball bearing, a big old ball bearing, and get the dimples.
Yeah,
out.
you can use a spoon. You can use a spoon also.
I'll be doing that. By the way, I have a copy of Crow #1. Okay, and it's an all black cover. It's but I got it cheaply because it was in a flood. Okay, so it has water damage. Is there a way to get that out? Like
the real question is, does it have water staining?
Yes.
No.
Okay, if there's no water staining, you can press it. You just add more moisture to it because it's probably dried out by now. But you add moisture to it. You don't want to soak it, but you just get it like moist and then put it in a heat press and it'll flatten right out. Wow. Water damage is the easiest thing to fix.
Because it's like probably like there's nothing color breaking. But because it's kind of like I never pressed it, I never did anything else. But I did get it like graded. It's like a 4.0, but there's nothing that's color breaking.
Yeah.
So
if it's just water waves in it, a heat press. I got a moisture chamber that I put my books in. I set it in there where it's just got vapor, and then once I set it in there for about 10 minutes, and then put it in the heat press, and it'll take all that out, make it flat, just like brand new.
Wow.
See, I picked up a wine cabinet that has a glass front and everything. Yeah. It's got trays in there, and I'll slide water in there, distilled water in the bottom. I'll lay out my comics in there, and I took a computer fan and put on the bottom and on the top, and it runs through there. And I got a glass where I can see in there, and I took a humidity, I guess you call it
humidifier,
like a thermostat.
Yeah.
Tell how much, and that's how, if I'm gonna get a humidity chamber, that's what I made. And in the wine thing didn't work, so I got it for a little of nothing. I think it was like $10 or $5.
Yeah,
and I can see what goes in there and just open the door.
Like everybody's got their own way of making their thing work, and there's bunches of videos on how to do it, and like that's how I first when I first messed with it, I watched all these videos, and I took from this one what I liked and that one what I liked. And
Captain Mike is
really quick, guys. I gotta show some stuff because a couple of my buddies out there I got books from. I gotta give them a quick shout out. So real quick, big shout out to Big Cat Cat 60. My grandson loves you for this, so thank you so much. And we got X-Men number 194. You have X-Men number 117.
Oh yeah, that's the first. What's his name?
That was the first.
I forgot what it was.
Shadow King.
Shadow King. There you go.
Yeah. And then we have number 164.
Oh,
binary.
First binary. And then we have the X-Men number 145. Boom.
I love that book.
So do I. So that was a big shout out to Cat 60. And then big shout out to Whodat. These are low grades, but you know what? It fits. It filled some runs that I needed. I needed number 24.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful book. Number 29.
Oh, nice.
Yancey
That's the
Street,
first
yeah.
cover appearance of the Watcher, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's on the. I have it on the back. Thank you. And then number 30. Number 30.
Diablo. Yeah.
Nice.
Diablo. Number 43. So a big shout out to Who Dat. I want to say thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. Number 62. There you go. And number 65.
Nice. That's the
Nice.
first Ronin.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
First Ronin. Yep.
G-Man, you need to send me your list of Fantastic Four stuff. I still have a little bit left.
Okay. And now this, I want to show you all you guys and the community what
Yeah,
this
I
is.
want to see what this is all about.
This, I ordered this back as a Christmas present for myself. Because when I go down to see you guys, see any of you guys, I want to come down in some style, okay?
Oh boy.
Oh,
These are the Art Chemist shoes you were talking about.
An
aren't
Art
they?
Chemist is an Art Chemist original. So as I said, I got them on my shirt, and I got some blank covers that he did for me a couple years back. They're still hanging on my wall. Here we go. I got some custom high tops.
Wow.
Those are
Check
nice.
this out.
Those are really nice.
Look at
Wow.
Silver Surfer.
Heck yeah.
Silver Surfer. I'm going to change the laces to blue, and he also signed them for me as well. So his signature is right there.
Wow.
Size that all of his original work on a shoe. I love it, but only on special
that's
occasions,
awesome.
of course. You can see why. So a big shout out to Art Chemist, dude. I want to say thank you. Beautiful. And to
Heck yeah.
Angie and a little one. Big hug. And the last shout out, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to do it again. Sorry, because we are showing so much Golden Age, and a couple of you guys weren't here last week. But a big shout out to Man Cave Comics. I got to give a shout out to this guy. Really a good friend. Parm, I want to say thank you again. I'm going to show these books again. Parm sent me an AOK a couple of weeks back, and this is from 1944.
Very cool.
Wow.
Okay, this. And he knows I like my octopus covers. Sent to Marines, Volume 1, 1944, Issue 3.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Sorry, Jeff. No offense.
No, I'm just man. I don't really get.
That
I
was
don't.
back-
Really, I make fun of it. I make fun of it myself anyway, so it don't really
Exactly,
matter.
Exactly. But an octopus cover, very cool.
It's pretty funny.
The same thing with Man Cave. He sent me a couple slabs.
It wouldn't be a man cave AOK if he didn't send you any
Fighter,
slabs in it.
200 AD, which is awesome. And then my favorite one. He knows I like my pre-code horror. A 1.5 Baffling Mysteries number 7.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That's something I was looking for.
Yeah,
I've
so
been getting that book.
awesome.
It's a Pieta.
Yep.
That's a book I've been trying to buy. That's so
Beautiful
funny.
book. So big shout out to you, Man Cave. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And that was part of the haul that I wanted to show tonight. And there we go. I'll have a little speech at the end of the show. So
That's awesome.
anyway,
Nice.
Those shoes are
um,
dope. I like
what's
them.
that?
Mhm.
Those
The
shoes,
shoes
are
are
dope.
good.
I like
Yeah,
Oh,
not
the
what I
shoes,
expected
bro.
either.
The shoes,
Yeah.
the shoes. I ran upstairs right away and showed the honey. I go, look, I got custom shoes. He
Yeah.
made me custom shoes. These are so awesome. But a big shout out to my buddy Arsenio, dude. I love this. Silver
Yeah, he did a
Surfer
good
all the
job.
way, buddy. Awesome. So if you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He's got a YouTube channel. Arsenio, he's down below. Go check him out. He does a lot of art too. They do have a website. Angie does have a website. It's called Skellington Comics. And Arsenio sells a lot of his art there, his t-shirts and certain things. He'll even do requests if you ask him. But yeah, he's good. Real good. And let me see. Okay. So we're getting down to the final straw here. And I have a question for Alan. And Alan?
Yeah.
Do you have a question for any of us on the panel? Unfortunately, we've lost one. But do you got a question for any of us?
Yeah. would you guys any of you guys like to come on my channel? I do an interview every Saturday, and if you guys want, you guys can be interviewed on my channel. So
I'm down.
You know what? I haven't done one single interview yet, and if I did decide to do that, you'd be the first one.
okay, cool. I'm looking for.
I
People
haven't done a single interview.
Yeah.
I haven't been put on the hot seat. Gary's asked me, and I still have not yet.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down whenever Alan got space for me. I'm down.
Is
So,
it a
yeah,
live
so
show?
whenever you guys it's not live, it's pre-recorded.
Okay.
So yeah, so whenever you guys are ready, just tell me and I'll book my time around you guys.
Thank
So
you, Alan.
All right.
You're
Yeah, I'd be down. Shoot, I don't care. I have my Saturdays are crazy. Usually I'm at work right now.
yeah,
That's what I was surprised you were home. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
He's
I
home.
got off today for Martin Luther King Day.
Oh,
yeah. So no, any day of the week, any time that you guys are free, just tell me and I'll book around it. So,
all right.
Well, I tell you what, Alice, I'll be there with white gloves on.
cool. You have to bring the white gloves. That's your key. So yeah.
Oh,
Is there anything
before
else,
we get
gentlemen?
going, I got this. The Sea Witch.
Wow, that's cool.
That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, it's a Frankfurt, and it was made in 1999. So it was a bunch of them. He had a Conan the Destroyer. He had a bunch of them, and
Really?
they're pretty much PPC figures, and they were like $20.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dude, that's cool. I like
yeah,
it.
yeah. That.
You might like this. I got this the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
Number one. Sorry about that. It's a slab.
No, that's okay. It's not really showing anything. You're good.
She's a redhead.
It's a redhead.
yeah,
It's
I
a
know.
redhead.
That's why I something in her
Really
butt.
People watch us during the day. See, that's the thing, Alan. My show gets more views during the week because I only do one show a week because it's what I have time for, unfortunately. And really, this is our passion. This is my love, and I love sharing it with the community and with you guys, with all you guys.
Mhm.
You rock. You rock. Seriously.
I
And,
finally got a copy of Master of Kung Fu, the first appearance of Shang-Chi.
I've
There
always
we go.
wanted that.
I finally was able to get one. My LCS sold me this one for really good deal. They
Good.
thought it was going to be a higher grade, so I think he was mad. So he sold it to me
Yeah.
real cheap.
Um,
I forgot to show these slabs when you were showing stuff. But you was talking about this from Houdat. I got this from Houdat. And I've actually gotten two of these recently because even with the Ant-Man movie coming out, I was still able to pick up nice copies of the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. And that's why I say it's a buyer's market right now. You can get books. That's for sure. But that's it. That's
I'm getting through the list. There's like 20 pop-ups all of a sudden on my list over here. Sorry, guys. I'm coming. There we go. Hey, what's up? Nice to see you. Like it. How do you say that? Pronounce that, guys. God
over Grails. God over Grails.
Yeah, I like the name.
It's God of Grind.
God of Grind.
God of
Like I said, my dyslexia acts up a little bit sometimes.
Thank you for being here. Okay. Now we're winding down. So
I want to show one last thing for Jeff.
absolutely, Alan. Go
One
ahead.
last thing. This is
Absolutely. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. This is and then I have the original box
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, no,
That's pretty
that's
neat.
cool. Look at
Yeah.
this.
with the
Yep.
instructions.
Yeah. Oh, that's really neat.
Dang.
So this is the one.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I have the original. This is so I have two sets actually. So I have one
Oh, okay.
that's built and
Okay,
one
you
that's
got-
not built.
Yeah.
Where did you find that, Ellen?
Nice.
eBay almost 20 some odd years ago.
Really?
Almost 20 years ago, yeah. But yeah, I just
Wow.
figured I thought you might like that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Well, Robert, I wanted to tell people if they don't know who Barbara Lay is, Barbara Lay is the first female to actually dress up at cosplay as Vampy.
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
So Barbara Lay is the first person to dress up as Vampy. So
Yeah, she did
she's
all
one
the
of-
covers.
yeah, she did all the covers. So she's one of the first cosplay covers. So
I actually have a story about her.
and then she's known as a she's known as a Bond girl too. If you
Yeah,
guys look her
show
up.
the card.
The card.
There you go.
Barbara Lay signed it and Forrest J signed it. So it was it was fun. The story behind this one, behind the card, when we went to the con, the guy was so excited to see a younger person that liked Vampy. You should have seen him, Robert. He's digging through that box just trying to find his card.
So wait, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Barbara Lay actually had the original costume. She actually had it in her own private collection, and she, I don't know, maybe some hard times or something. She ended up trying to sell that on eBay. The original Vampirella costume. Wow. And I was so tempted to buy it. It was $8,000.
I wish it would. I wish you would have. They would have been the cool.
Yeah, it was $8,000 at the time.
Oh, okay.
Jeff does not need that costume, or we'd end up seeing him in it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, like what was that movie again? That was this guy was in Bond was in that everybody. No. What was it? I forgot the movie, but everybody was making fun of if I ended up doing it, I would look like James Bond that I can't remember, but I can't remember in the movie, but it was freaking hilarious. Everybody put a meme out, or the boys put a meme out going, if Jeff does do this, he'll look like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Jeff, what you got coming up?
I may have a Fire and Ice video coming up in February for sure. I'm gonna have another. We're going back out to Boca Grande to see Sarah and them at the museum. So I'll probably have another video come out with that one.
Very cool.
So and then I'm gonna have trying to land Mike Royer, and I'm gonna try to land Sarah and Mike Royer at the same time. So
that would
be
cool.
on the lookout. So there's gonna be an interview with.
Oh no! Don't freeze on me. Don't freeze. Come back. Come on,
we'll
Jeff.
never know.
I think he went to sleep.
Damn it! Come on back, Jeff. His computer.
Yeah, I cut out.
There you go. There you go, Jeff.
Yeah,
right.
I cut out. But yeah. So I'm gonna have like a Mike Royer and Sarah Frazetta interview.
Wow.
I'm gonna be working on. So
That's
gonna be working on that. So
and how about today? What'd you do today?
Today, Only Slabs. I was on Only Slabs today with I was on Only Slabs today.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was on Only Slabs today, and then there, like I said, I might do a Fire and Ice review. So
cool.
So I might do that later. And that's pretty much what I got coming up. I got some other stuff in the works and some Vampy videos in the works.
Cool. Martin. Sorry, buddy.
I've got nothing much, but I'm going to London at the end of next month, and the wife's found a comic shop. I looked and she said, "Yeah, I found the big store where I get my comics from. They've got their big, massive store, so I'm going to go have a nosy around that." And that's pretty much it, really.
Martin.
I mentioned that flashlight on my channel once.
I want a review, Martin. I was using it last week, and they're like, "Oh, he just burned his books because the thing is damn bright." Oh my goodness, it's supposed to start a fire. Okay.
Just burn some books on YouTube. You'll be amazed how many views you'll get.
Yeah.
Roman, brother,
Yeah.
how you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there.
How many more? How many more you got? Are you done?
Nah, I ain't done. I skipped 3 days this week. I got 8 left to go.
8 left to go, and then you're done.
8 left to go. I had to take a break, so I had to take 3 days off this week. So I got 8 left.
Okay.
8 left to go. Getting ready for a mid-major next month.
Damn it.
You know, they got major cons and they got what we call mid-major.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready, looking over books. It's this book I want to buy, hard copy, and get this man right here to sign it next month.
Art Anderson.
Very
It's a
cool.
It's a Four Horsemen book. I want him to sign. Timeline of the Four Horsemen. And of course, some of my favorite artists going to be there, especially my man Arvell Jones. And got some books I need to pick up to get him to sign for that. I really don't do signatures, except for Arvell Jones for some strange reason. Because he's from Detroit. He made Misty Night. So Mr. Jones will be there. And some other people will be there next month. And it's, you know, I'm not going to that little comic book show I go to. It's on the 12th. That's before my birthday. I can't blow any money before my birthday. So I have to be ready for my birthday party and all that stuff next month.
There you go, buddy. And how old are you gonna be?
Huh?
How old are you gonna be? Huh? How old are you gonna be?
52.
Yeah, you're still younger than me, damn you.
We have a birthday party. We have a birthday party on my brother's birthday. So
okay,
So
cool.
we're gonna do a toast for him and all of that stuff on the 17th. Then the young crazies, the people when they from 45 to 55 would take over. So my brother would have been 65, so I got to deal with all the fraternity brothers that's gonna be there because I'm doing a toast for him and our family. We'll do a toast to him, then we'll take over from there. It's $15 all you can drink.
Wow.
Jesus.
Hope they have dinner.
$15 all you can drink. They got half the bar shut down for us, and you know, bottles of champagne everywhere and all that kind of stuff.
That's awful expensive iced tea.
Bar tab will end up being it'll be over $2,000. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
We used to didn't charge. We used to just pay for it ourselves, but no, they said charging. So that's it. You know, like I said, I went to that show. Oh, I did replace one book today.
Yep.
Showing horror. I did replace one book from my collection too.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Axel Dracula's in the house. Yay, buddy.
All I'm doing is buying stuff to fill in the holes for my collection. And like I said, it's a couple only Golden Age books I wanted, that Bullseye and Captain Midnight. And
Nice.
the first cover of Captain Midnight has Captain Marvel on it.
Sure.
Yeah, so I had one before, didn't know what I had, and sold it. Didn't understand how valuable it was, and so, but it was beat to hell. If it was a 1.0, it was a miracle.
Yeah.
But I can get another one.
Well, thank you, Roman. We'll see you next week for sure. Cool.
You know, I'm probably gonna go. I don't sleep on the weekend.
Yeah, I know. I don't either.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm doing. I probably do coffee and comics in less than 6 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing something other than coffee and comics is 9:30 in the morning. It's 4 here. Hey, I didn't sleep last weekend because I had to go to that comic show. Then I went live from the comic show. So I'm probably gonna ease my way in there.
Barbarian.
Hi.
What you got coming? What you got doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't really do anything on YouTube ever.
But you do on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram. Every Wednesday at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, I do a claim sale on my Instagram page, which is barbarian_kung_fu_sell stuff. And I sell all kinds of stuff. It's not just
It's a really long handle.
it is. It's super long, but it's effective because it tells people I sell stuff. But I wanted to throw this out there that I still have my Barbarian boxes, the mystery boxes, that I'm hoping that I can sell some more before C2E2 so I can raise some more money with that. 10 books, it's $25 shipped. You get number ones of Marvel, DC, and an independent. You get a first appearance. You get a either Bronze or Silver Age book, and then you get 5 other books that you get to choose, like the genre or character or whatever. I do my best to give you what you want, so you tell me. And I flip a coin, and if you win on the coin toss, then I throw in some original art, like stuff that I drew Or
Very
I
nice.
got some stuff that my buddy Gucci Poo on Instagram. He sent
Oh,
me some books
really
to
cool.
throw in.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're really good. Like
Is that Mothman?
Yeah, it's a Department of Truth. So he did a Mothman
Yeah.
cover.
That's
Wow.
cool. I
Yeah,
like that.
And his art is crazy good. Like it's
That's
up
really
close,
nice.
it looks way better than what you're looking at. He did the one, he did the what's her name? I can't remember. What the Deuce got one the other day.
Yep.
He showed. But anyway, like I said, it's $25 shipped. There's a post on there, and once C2E2's over and I get home, anybody that has bought one of the mystery boxes will get put into a wheel, and I'm going to spin it, and you'll get to win a slab book. I have a bunch of slabs I don't want.
Cool.
So
Thank you, Barbarian.
go on to my thing. Barbarian _ Kung Fu
I'm already following it, and I see it every once in a while.
You need to go on there every Wednesday because I do crazy deals. People charge $10 for this book. I charge like $5. People charge $20 for this. I probably got it for 10 or 8. Like
Cool.
I don't understand why people.
I know
charge
your
what they
collection
do.
is pretty epic because Deuce has told me.
I'm telling you, like I get stuff so cheap I don't have to overcharge for it. So
Yep.
like stuff people sell for $2, $3, $4, I sell for $1. Like
Cool.
I just want it gone so I can get all the money for it.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, check it out.
Monty?
Yes. I have nothing going on, but I'm coming back here next Saturday.
Awesome, brother. Did
And
you
I'll
have any other
probably-
books or anything you wanted to show? Something you wanted to show?
No, I'm not going to break open this
You do
short
next
box
week?
over here.
Next week then.
Yeah,
Next-
all that, and I'm moving. I'm going to get this shelf up and going. Another shelving system in here tomorrow, maybe, and I'll start probably trying to move my poster rack. I got a poster rack, one of those flip racks.
Right.
I'm going to move it in here and get it cleaned up and painted, and then I'll probably move my posters out here. So I'll have a lot of posters in Mylar. I'll show you.
Okay, cool.
They have Mylar for posters.
Yes, they do.
Dang,
Yes,
that's a
they
big
do.
Mylar.
All of his posters, all of his original posters are all in Mylars.
They're all in Mylar.
Wow.
Really nice.
I got something
Yeah,
to show Alan.
Yeah, Alan, he's got a lot of like original posters from artwork from the marquees and stuff. Really, really cool.
That's cool.
Well,
Yeah, I got all except for I think a Deadpool poster from the last Deadpool movie, and there's one more. I think Black Panther, the last Black Panther, but all the other posters that Marvel, be Fox or Sony or whatever.
Mhm.
I got all the other posters that are all double sided. The big
the marquee posters. Yep.
Wow, that's really cool.
Then I got hundreds of promotional posters that come in from the comic places.
Yeah.
I got hundreds of those.
Wow. I got like the posters that I have were all from Walmart. Not Walmart, Blockbuster. You know how
Yeah.
when Blockbuster went out of business, they got rid of all their posters and the VHS tapes and stuff. That's when I picked up all that stuff
Heck
way
yeah.
back in the day.
And where was
Okay,
this from?
Alan. Nope. Say it again.
It was from Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, when they took off what was that other place they sold out?
Hollywood Video.
Video update.
No,
Video
it was a comic place that sold albums and comics and
Oh, it's Sound
Oh,
Exchange or something like that.
Are you talking about the one in California? Like Tower
well, it was
Records?
all over. Huh?
Tower Records?
No, they sold comic books. They sold albums. They showed all these trinkets. They sold a bunch of. It was a big pop culture store.
Oh,
I bought a bunch of
not
fixtures
Hot
out of that.
Topic or something like that.
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
I
Hot
bought a
Topic
bunch of-
Spencer's.
yeah.
Spencer's?
No, not Spencer's. But I bought a whole bunch of fixtures out of that place, and I'm putting them on wheels. And they're going to come out here, and they got cabinets and drawers that pull out and everything.
Heck yeah.
So they're going to be coming out here before long.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Alan.
Hey.
Sorry, buddy. Okay.
Yeah. So
Tell everybody in the community. I got all your links down below. But tell everybody
yes,
what you got coming up and what you're doing.
I do the same stuff every week. I have on Mondays, I do a collaboration show. On Wednesdays, I do my Q&A video where people ask me whatever questions they want about comics. And then on Fridays, I do a cover challenge, which anyone that's doing a YouTube channel, please, participate in, where I basically put out a challenge for showing cool comics related to a theme, and people make videos. And on Saturdays, I have my interview, where I interview some comic collector or artist. And on Sundays, I do my Would You Rather thing. And tomorrow, or today, whatever we're at now, I'm going to do a Would You Rather, where I'm going to be picking 2 random boxes of all these crazy boxes that I have, and saying which of these 2 boxes would you rather have, and we're going to see what's inside. It's going to be a big surprise. But also, I do unboxings, really cool unboxing. So that's kind of what I do throughout the week, where I just do random stuff. So it's can be fun. I don't know. People enjoy my channel.
It is fun and it is cool. So don't forget. Check out everybody on this panel, please. All right, and we're gonna boil this down here. Give me one moment here. I gotta fix something real quick. Where was it? Thank you so much, Carolina26, by the way, for all putting everybody's links in the chat. I appreciate that. Very big time, buddy. Thank you, everybody in the chat tonight. And what was it? There was one. Okay. So I'm going to blow myself up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you guys something. I've had a lot of requests. I checked my Instagram on my PC. I don't have Instagram on my phone. I took it off my phone a while ago.
That's a good thing, actually, not a bad thing.
Oh, I got sick of all of the garbage that was blasting my phone. People messaging me really, or whatever. Anyway, big shout out to Fish Cat Collectibles. Please go check him out. He's doing a 400 subs giveaway. He's got some pretty nice prizes. So please go sub him up and check him out. Check out Alan, of course, our special guest tonight, and everybody in the panel tonight. I want to say thank you, gentlemen, very much. And I've had this question asked to me multiple times, and I'm going to give it to you now. So everybody's got their own heroes out there, and I'm going to tell you who my hero is. And it's because it's somebody who actually kind of thinks the way I think. And I like science, but science to a limit, okay? And one of my favorites, and I'm going to read you a small little passage of what this is about. And if you're interested, you can go look it up on Amazon. And it's one of my favorite astronomers and a neophysicist out there. It's called Starry Messenger. Cosmic Perspective on Civilization by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is my modern day hero. Now, not including my other heroes out there, and that is all my military vets that are out there that have ever fought for this country. You're my true heroes as well. But I'm going to read you the small passage of what this book is about, because I've had a lot of requests for this. And this is what this book is about in a short little spot. Starry Messenger is a wake-up call to all civilizations. People no longer know or who or want to trust. We sow hatred of others fueled by what we think is true or what we want to be true without regard to the truth. Cultural and political factions and battles for the souls of communities and nations. We all lost all sight of what is distinguishable. Facts from opinions. We're quick with acts, aggression, and slow with acts of kindness. This book is fantastic. I've read all of his books. It's pretty good, chum. This is just my opinion. You can take it, don't have to, but check it out. It's really good. And that's it. There's my hero. Boom. Read it. Done. Okay. Now, I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank all my guests tonight. Alan, you were wonderful. Hope to have you back again, Alan. You were wonderful. And I think we can call this an ending of a show. So peace, love, blessed be you guys. See you on the next Nerdy Collective. You never know what you're going to be missing. Come back. Hope you love the show, you guys, tonight. Adios.